that. You'll see him. He's not upholding the fast? That glutton. Whatever Gooch isn't even a full Garrett. He's too slow to get a reading, but still. I'm sorry. These Garretts have hurt you again. Yeah, this sucks, man. There's only 3 of them. Fuck! Go to the east wing. Not a huge fan of these, like, super tedium puzzles. The ditch man. You're still in that wild Da Vinci Code shit. True, he does say something about that, but we'll see. That's an option, though. I'll try it. You found Jesus' grandkid. I'd never want to see his face again. I did indeed. He's right here with us. What? That old lady? Haha, quit. Hey, lady. You Jesus' grandkid? Of course. Obviously. Just look at the jewel that hangs from her neck, Garrett. It's the jewel of the... Oh, no. This kid's been Joker-fied, I think. Pup, you know I love you. But that thing looks like it came out of a cereal box. Anyway. Keep it up. Puck Tuck, let's go fly Jesus' grandkids around in our rocket. Aha. Splendid. What new trickery have you been up to, rotten fellow? Oh, excellent. Papa winks at Catherine. I've been doing the same stuff as always. Ripping on that bong like it's my job, watching hentai with the boys, and putting back some cherry bang paw soda. Oh, shit. How do I empty up my phone? Jeez. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Don't need that. 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 Oh, shit. I just deleted the guy's dad's Hold on. I'll record this one, then run back out there and get that. Okay, hold on. Okay, so they continue talking. I'm just gonna back out and go grab that other recording from the guy's dad. Fortunately about point-and-click games is if you gotta get somewhere, you can do it real quick. Thanks, man. This is like the 15th time I've asked him to say that. What, if you need to get somewhere, you can get there real quick? Alright. Also, who the fuck watches hentai with their friends? What the hell? Who said that? The sneveling granite with the sword? Bong rips? Hentai? Soda? They're all back there getting stoned and watching porn? No. Can't be. These are my boys. I trust them. Yet again, Garrett has disappointed you. How much more of this are you going to take, Garrett? I don't know, man. I'm really starting to lose it. Phone case, only 5,000 p. I'm gonna try buying all of them and just see what he says. I'm romantic, I'll take it. Here you go. Would you like to look another? Sure. Would. American Patriot. Never forget. Commemorative plastic. For a true patriot, only $5. Would you like it? Yes. Why not? Here you go. Would you like another? Sure. I would. Oh. Sure. I would. Oh, come on. Try this kid again. New Garrett who wears the guards at the theater. Okay, we've tried you already. Oh, so I have to actually go get this kid drugs. Okay. Hopefully I can afford a ride. Yeah, I'm good. Okay. Let's go to Lavender Park. I haven't been here yet. Ironically, that kid managed to be worse than me. Katie? Here it is, the place where wild things grow. Give me just a moment, won't you? Must collect something for my Garrett. A gift for our Garrett. He will be so pleased. The urinal is nearly full, but otherwise well kept. A lovely, inviting fixture. Oh no. Damn. This is perfectly expected. Pilot. You've missed a lot of things. All right, that man's got some endurance. All right, sweet. Papa's a real streamer. Why? Because... Oh, no. All right, let's go there. Drainage canal. All right. Bong rips and bong grips. Yeah, That's you're right. Hey, so, like, you got any of that stuff, pup? That stuff that you were talking about? Give green baggie. Here you go, my boy. Something to open your mind's eye. Oh, he's coming through. I record that. Oh, there we go. A little something psychedelic will help me through the evening. Let me see God at tonight's sermon, you know? Honestly, I don't think I could stand these Garretts with all sober, man. All right. It's the final straw now. He's locking the door. Ahem. You feel so good, you just put money in savings for the first time in 6 months? Fuck yeah. Finally funds, gonna re-up Patreon. Take care of yourself first, yeah? You serious, dude? Garrett's over there tripping before the sermon? Whatever. Everybody knows he is. Shakes his head angrily. Pisses me off, though. Just pisses me off. Again and again, these Garretts lie and deceive and disappoint. I'm going to crack. I don't know how much more of this I can take. Fuck! Now, you know what? I'm sick of this whole thing. Seriously. While everyone else is a creep, fuck-up, stoner, or loser. Hey, who you call a loser? Meanie? I grew up poor, okay? I didn't have shit growing up. All I have is these degenerates around here, come from money. I wanted something good. Tired of being alone. Forget these people. I'm not going to space with these clowns. Plus, my mom's making roast beef tonight. I don't need to be here. And fuck you too, Papa, you freaky dude. Peace. Access denied. The Garrett's guarding the door said the code can be deciphered from reading John's scripture. Sure. See if I'm missing anything. Like books-wise, that's the front entrance. Display of food props made from foam and plastic sits in the sigil, pinned to the wall. Dude, I'm so fucking hungry, though. Like, it's my dinner time. Although I've been streaming for 12 and a half hours, so, like, yeah. Alright, I guess I need to read this book. An angelic language. Chat. If you hear any numbers in this word salad, write them in the chat, please, and thank you. To speak the angelic language, one must first drink from the mouth of an angel. This will cause a temporary madness in the aspiring speaker before removing all internal barriers that imprison one's mind. If the aspirant is blessed with a sufficient clarity of faith, she will, at this moment, be prepared to receive the language spoken on the garden before the fall of man. But should she inhabit Earth, another barrier will stand between herself and the divine language. The planet shrouded in a sphere of distortion caused by cell towers and other sources of electronic field radiation. The blight corrupts incoming signals and makes angelic communication that many of our ancestors enjoyed impossible. And in order to speak directly with God's children who... Wait, hold on a second. Then explain the 90s. And like the 80s and the 70s and the 60s and the 50s and the 40s. Anyways, the angelic ancestor is impossible. And in order to speak directly with God's children who reside in the nearby corners of our galaxy, the aspirant must not only kiss the mouth of an angel, but must travel far from the distortion of Earth. The aspirant must then pray with a pure heart and mind and a foot of an altar of the divine feminine. And only then will the language that encodes the fabric of our reality become intelligible. Well, that was nonsense. Garrett, as soon as we get an angle grinder, that won't be your closet anymore. Garrett's in here. It's going to be in here. I know it. No. 11. 1-1. 2-1-1. 2-1-1. Don't know how you got 2-1-1 out of that, but we'll try it. Man. Access denied. Access denied. Shirts? Boxes of blue shirts. Put on a shirt. Excellent. Catherine in Dallas. Sift through the shirts. Dear God, these stink. What are they made of? Velcro? They do itch. Carrots. How wonderful. How noble. How proud. Fuck. Kitty or rat. Something. Description is assembled in the AR viewer app. The scripture is discovered through the target and displays trigger. This is reading from Kenner John's Apocryphon. Readings can be reread. Looking for numbers. $13. Oh, okay, here we go. Chat 13. $26. 13.26. $13.26. 875. 1326 875. Thanks, pilot. Yeah. Okay. 1, 3, 2, 6, 8, 7, 5. Verified. Door should open. Let's check. Breathe, Catherine. Salvation awaits you beyond this door. This is a big fucking mall. Oh, that's nowhere near as many eyes as the weird bird thing that I have to give this to. Don't worry. Hey, look, solo cups. Still haven't found my brother, too. There it is. Catherine holds her hands out to the thing, and it draws nearer. Is it sniffing you? I don't feel so well. Dallas offers his hand, but it quickly recedes. He was right. It only seems to like you. The messenger has sought her for a very long time. It has. I have God, an angel, a halo on her head. Catherine stares into the fluid within the sphere. It is a vessel of the divine and will lead us to a better world. Where is this better world? Better world? Where? There is no way to know. It will lead us. Just here for the money. I'm just here because it pays, that's all. The monster bird is as much a fool as John to think it can imprison God's light. Imprison God's light. This message that it carries is no one's but yours. Catherine, when you are gone, it will seek your kin. Why? Well, it's already followed her kid. Oh, hey, Doc. What's up, dude? What does it want with me? This is kind of the end of this, just heads up, so we're in heavy spoiler territory. But this game's real fucking cool. If you like weird, cybery, like, techno cult bullshit. That being said, the writing is worth playing through the whole game, even if you're seeing what you're seeing at this point, so... Same. What animates your faith? What do you see when you pray? Catherine shakes her head. When you gaze into the eye of God, what do you see? Kind of infinity? A map? A maze? You're insane. Berries, thanks for gifting a sub to Dandy Barfunkel. That's the first notification of money in 5 hours. Big thank you. Cheers. And like I said, take care of yourself first, jeez. Seriously. And also thanks for the Patreon thing. I saw that. Cheers. You're living in a morbid fantasy. Your incredulity will not stop what's coming. Why should I believe you? No reason to take any of this seriously. It's all there, serious or not, true or false. It's all there. Heard enough of your lunacy for one night. Pilot guy, thanks for gifting a sub to Aquafunkalistic Wap. Aquafunkalistic Booty Wap. Cheers, dude. Sphere shrinks in size and hides itself within a fold of Catherine's coat. Let's go. And bend John's ear. Huh. We have acquired the stone. Anything else I can look at? Here comes the little dweeb. Do you see him? Do you hate him? You're dressed like a funny little clown. Don't you just want to kill him? Look how disgusting. And slimy, like a salamander. Garrett's, thank you for gathering here this evening. Let's please lower our voices, so we must pray. He stares up upon the crowd before making the sign of the cross. we bow our heads and pray. Are you praying, chat? Yes? Good. The Holy Ghost has descended in a bodily shape, like a dove upon him. A voice came from heaven, which said, Thou art my beloved Son. In thee I am well pleased. Jesus, full of the Holy Spirit, left Jordan and was led by the Spirit into the wilderness. John looks down at the crowd, whispering the refrain, O wilderness, once more. Garrett's, I thank you for gathering this evening. Bows head and checks phone while thinking about lunch. What was for lunch? While on the excursion to the Ark, I witnessed, which we have long awaited. I was blessed to observe an egg filled with a sublime illuminated chrism. Of all the faithful, it was mine to behold. That stupid ass. Not his, yours, Catherine. Someone talking? I'm going to need everyone's attention. The egg was sent from the distant reaches of the keeper's maze, a beacon to the faithful. It appeared to me in the sky, a dove of pure light, but circular as the halo above the head of the shepherd of God. The shepherd, as you know, leads not from his own fallen authority. It was Holy Spirit that hung at the coven of John's Baptist head upon the moment of his removal, or of its removal. No spirit will hang upon his head when I rip it from his neck. Can wait. I can't wait. Okay, but whoever's talking down there, can you cut it out? This is quite important. Continuing. Excellent, pilot. The Holy Spirit and radiant from the circular halo that is the source of the shepherd's authority in this low world. Chicken tenders and fries and sweet BBQ sauce, and the chicken and quick was easy for lunch. Hell yeah. In the swamp beyond the wall, the Holy Spirit descended from the holy sky to rest upon my head, and now splendid is glory of God that it should come at the same time as this. We complete the ark that will unite us and the world above. The Holy Spirit will fill me. He will, but never board. Never board the ark. It will bless with the knowledge of a twilight language capable capable of passing through the walls of this early prison, and a language that reaches the furthest corner of this accuser's den. Now the ark of the ladder and Jacob, whose higher realms, tonight I will drink the ointment of the Holy Ghost, and I will call upon the faithful who have walked this bridge before us. They will shine a beacon to guide us to our home. Any questions? Any questions? Yeah, just checking. We good? Yes? No? Possibly? Probably? Yeah? Mm-hmm. Got it? No questions? Perfect. No questions? It's a pretty big deal. What's the question, Berries? Gooch. I thought this was going to be more like a check-in type thing. This sounds really cool. The egg and stuff sounds super cool. How does egg juice taste, John? How does the egg juice taste, John? Is it like cream soda or 7-Up? But I wanted to ask about the new uniforms. Are you fucking kidding me, Gooch? You're not even supposed to be in here, man. I know. No one else was asking anything, so. This new uniform sucks. We're gonna go to space looking like this? We look like we work retail? Seriously? Just save it. Nobody cares what you look like in space. I'm quite pleased with the new outfit. Fuck that guy. Dude, you're such a freak. Such a wild spirit from another dimension. Is that a giant mushroom in the sky? Why, thank you. Yeah, like some kind of hell spawn. Why, yes, thank you. Jared, you okay? You're looking off. I don't mind you guys. Everything's just kind of everywhere. We're all just one thing. Garrett. I mean, that guy especially, because I gave him drugs. What is happening here? So that's it? We're sticking with these shirts? I'm with Gooch. I thought we were getting dope robes, just like John got. Yeah, bruh. Or maybe Templar stuff, like armor and stuff. Exactly, powerful stuff. Shut up. All of you shut the fuck up. Idiots. Want to LARP around dressed like knights? That'd be tight. John inhales deeply. You wanted me to call you all Garrett, I call you all Garrett. You wanted uniforms, I got uniforms. You are all an aesthetic community. As the Desert Fathers wore garments of hair, we don humble attire. You don't. I mean, he's got a point. All of this game is dialogue, and it's all extremely good. Like, I'm gonna put this stuff up on the YouTube channel over the weekend. I highly recommend like watching it or playing the game yourself, because it is phenomenal. Like, even if like you're just, because this is pretty heavy spoiler shit, like even if you're seeing this stuff right now, it's worth seeing the dialogue from the first half of the game. Yeah, your fit looks cool. We all look like dorks. Your vanity is blasphemous. Pawpaw strikes to attention. Vanity? Old man laughs to a point of shrieking. Woo! Chat, someone type an exclamation point laugh. So someone make it happen. Come on. Chop, chop. You know what to do. I think Pilot's got access. Do it. Or Pilot's here. There you go. Excellent. He is now played by Keanu Reeves. It's fine. Who among us has not seen selfies of John? So Papa has decided to join us. The demented ditch man has come with his pickled brain. The messenger did not come to you, you fool. Abducted it. And you are now holding it captive. False. You are not a child of Christ. Don't even start with that Da Vinci Code bullshit. Your arrogance will cost your head, Johnny. I mean, like, he could be Keanu Reeves. I mean, look at that. He's got the right beard. Papa turns to Catherine and whispers, "Go now to my closet with the key. You may exit this mall." The foolish, pathetic old man. Oh, door keypad code is. Do you have anything to say, you deranged loser? Go ahead, listen closely to what I say. Papa and John's argument rings through the corridors of the hall. Don't start with this shit. 3 sacrament. 1, 3. This is pathetic. Shit. Chat, did you... 1, 3. Okay, it's repeating. Cool. I'm typing it in chat. Give me a sec. 1. 2,000, I guess? Okay. Wait. Oh, wait, hold up. Can I? I wanted to just back out. I want to check something first. What are you doing? Wait, we need, let's get, I want to see if I can show that message to the other guy. Because there's that other guy that I want to, the Bruce guy. Oh, maybe Bruce is in the closet. Perhaps he's in the closet. Hold up. Because I haven't had the opportunity to give Bruce his message from his dad. Oh well. One, three, 1, 2. 1, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. It's not 2000 to 131. The door unlocks. Okay. Let's hurry. The decorative wine cast is made from thick vinyl material and has a price sticker on it, partially worn from its face. Someone's in there? Or seems like it. We need to do something. The hell is this? Another acoustic lock. Hold the button and speak into it. Here we go again. It's me. Hi, Popeye here. Shocked that didn't work. Kill John. I will have John's head. Worth a shot. I love my Garretts. What about Dallas leans into the acoustic lock? Soon they will be my Garretts. We're not getting anywhere with this. Nothing. Aluminum rack stored with cleaning supply products. Some kind of utility closet? Must have been once upon a time. It's definitely... Oh, wait, no, he doesn't. I know who's in there. It's definitely Bruce. And he's definitely going to get out. Door won't open. He locked us in. He said there's a key in here somewhere. Painting. Youthful Madonna holds the lifeless body of Christ. Cool. We might find the information how to let him out in here. Papyrus scroll? Dallas rubs his fingers all over the sheet. Seems like a regular sandwich paper to me. It's blank. Maybe. Or there's something on it we can't see. Wouldn't put it past the guy. A battle mace mounted to the wall. What in the hell is he using this thing for? Dallas presses his index finger against the barb. It's plastic. Seriously? It's fake. Bed of straw partially wrapped in a filthy cotton blanket. How long do you figure this guy's been sleeping in here? Long time by the look of it. Who was here first, him or John? Good question. He was. He said earlier that he was. Interesting. reminder. Ah. Catherine, lettering appears on the scroll. Catherine, pray before mother and child through the eye of John. Be patient in your prayer and wait. All right. Try saying those things into this first if I can. I love my Garretts. What about... pray. Sup, Papa? Catherine, it's rather modest cell, isn't it? We've prayed deeply while awaiting your arrival. The outcome was never subject to doubt. Messenger here, the moment authored by God. Time will erode your body, but you will remain on this earth. I will return to the stars. The bird freak thinks that it will commune in fertile annihilation, or with infinite annihilation, but only with home. I left you a key, my most favored boy. Interesting. Well, that's terrifying. There's a lot of things in this game that are deeply terrifying, even though, like, they're not actually that terrifying. The cast bursts open, and as soon as Catherine removes the lock. Man, what the fuck? Who are you? What is this? Gotta get out, gotta get out, gotta get out, gotta get out, gotta get out! Relax, we're not gonna hurt you. Where is he? He's not here, you're safe. You need a key. Do you have a key? I have keys! I have keys! Just move, just fucking move! I gotta go, man, move! He sprints from the cast and pushes his way past Dallas and Catherine, quickly unlocking the door. Well, I guess that was the key Papa was referring to. I don't want to spend another second in this mall. Me either. Let's go. That was awful. Worse than City Hall. We've got the stone. Now what? We bring it to the Super Duck and collect our money. Talk this thing. Okay, it just makes a flashing light. Oh yeah, now you guys get to see Super Duck. Quack job. Holy shit, we get a lot of money for doing that job. 82 QCK. It's like 0.5 is like $100. All right. Why do I keep clicking on? Order me a ride, boys. I think it's Eagle Wholesale, right? Quack dollars, yep. We a bunch of quacks. Brace, chat. Honk is what you're looking for. Hi, Big Bird. There it is. How glorious. I hope it wasn't much trouble to secure. It was a complete pain in the... Yes. Give it to us. By the way, they're a flesh internet. They connect everything together, and everything that is living, that isn't human, that isn't electronic, is connected to this network. It's like a bioorganic internet that spreads through the whole world. Trees, dogs, animals, creatures, inanimate objects, you name it. Delicious. It is ours. The ancient knowledge of the cosmos. Already. This new Steam tile set is terrifying. Dude, this is... What kind of forgotten beast is this, though, Clino? What kind of forgotten beast is this? It's like a raven with multiple heads or something? Many eyes? Definitely corrosive blood. This is the ancient knowledge of the cosmos. Ready? We can feel it. Coursing through our roots. It burns. You both done well. It was a long night, but now it's over. The stars shine somewhere in the sky, but not here, but elsewhere. There's little time before dawn. It wasn't so bad of a job. Could have been worse. And we've sent a little money to your purse. No sense in getting lost in despair tonight. There will be time for that later. Take the money, go home, forget this night. Die in peace. Goodbye. I don't remember an Act 2, but okay. Oh, it's this fucker again. Hey again, kid. You alone for a couple hours? And you nearly got yourself killed. You're lucky I passed by when I did. Where am I? What happened? Who are you? What happened? Maybe you can tell me. Walking back from the bar, passing your house when I hear a scream and I run inside and the damn robot's trying to eat your face off. I had to empty my clip just to slow it. Oh fuck, you killed... Well, I mean, I guess, yeah, true, the robot was trying to rip my face off. I had to empty my clip to slow it down. How could you? Thank you, I don't believe it. How could you? Okay, I'm trying to tell you, the robot wasn't no friend. Is Million still alive? I don't think so, kid. Million's back at the house. Spread out all over the floor. I don't want this to be too difficult for you. I know that the robot was in your family long time. You're not soft like your brother. I'll just say it straight. I never trusted her. Never. When I heard Catherine brought her into your house, I said to myself, that ought to cause some trouble. Million's a St. Clair unit. My company's bread and butter is in corporate security and espionage. They don't let one of them things just walk away anywhere, end up just right all the Thomas St. Clair just wants them to be listening, watching. Catherine's a person of interest to them. They took advantage of one's weakness and his guilt. She blamed Blue's death on herself, and she made it his life's piss poor. She made his life piss poor for a while. And the man would work every turnaround he could just to catch a break from it. That's how my daddy told it to me, anyhow. That's so not true. She did what she could for Blue. Well, it's always more complicated than it seems from the outside. When you don't love somebody, there's really no way to let them down easily, is there? But anyhow, I figure it's time Catherine been trying... The way I figure it, Catherine's been trying to make all that heartache up to Blue. Thought maybe she could use a robot, you know? You know, a stand-in for Blue, I suppose. Show that robot the love she never showed Blue, so she let a spy into her house. Where am I? You're in my place of business on Apple Street, Purdue PI. I know who you are, but don't do this to me again. I'm famous, all right? Everybody knows about me. A lot to take in, I know. I'm not trying to cause no more stress, but where the hell's your brother? You still ain't found him? We were looking for him when Million attacked. I've run out of places to look. We were looking for him when Million attacked. I'll be honest. I don't think Million was ever looking for Blake. I think she was looking for something else. No telling what. At least she's done causing trouble. Or so I hope. but we better be sure. The best thing to do is head back to the house and check on the bot and see what we can find about your brother. There was that one answering machine on the desk screaming my ears off. Might be worth checking. Oh, and before I forgot, you drop your phone. LeBlanc slides a phone across the desk. Oh. 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 Oh! We got my mom's phone! Found it on the ground back at your house. Toilet's right over there. Splash. I know what he means when he says toilets, like the restroom's over there, but to me it sounds like go wash your face in the toilet. Yeah, I'll show it to you. I can now. So our brother, Blake, your brother, is a lot. Reckless, gets in trouble, spends sleepless nights scrolling image boards. An edgelord, a shitlord, a sensitive soul, compassionate, foolish, can't take criticism, always needs money, tries to help those he loves, but often makes things worse. Enough. Your brother. That's the description of your brother. Edgelord, shitlord, sensitive soul, compassionate, foolish, can't take criticism, always needs money, tries to help those he loves, but often makes things worse. So, Redditor. Never ended up at the Floodgate Tavern because he's not allowed to go back because he stole the register. I'm sorry, what? Is that his desk? If that is his desk, then the toilet... That actually explains a piece of dialogue from earlier that's actually, like, legitimate now. Which is kind of disturbing, because he stated that, like, yeah, he commented on having, like, irritable bowel syndrome and, like, always, like, staring. And there's no sink. Yes, there's no sink. And always staring out the window, which is right there, which leads into my backyard. And hey, look at the calendar. Map. That's where I keep track of all the dead bodies I found. You can find a lot of cold dead bodies if you go looking. Kind of like a treasure hunt. Thanks, man. Stop touching that. Unless you see a clown. Unless you want to see me in clown makeup. Hey, listen up. Keep messing with my kit, and I'm gonna have to break it out. Alright. I was trying to save it for this weekend, but you know, now you got me excited. Nothing wrong with clowning up. Uh-oh. What have I done? LeBlanc peels the plastic tray face paint from the packaging and applies it using a small pocket mirror. Oh my fuck. This is my office, where the magic happens. Pretty cool, huh? Yes. This is getting too much. Figures. After Catherine died, she'd leave a big mess behind. Just keep your head straight, am I right? We're going to find... Yes, insane clown PI. We're going to find Blake, but you can skip town. Then you can skip town again and forget this place for good. Hell, if there's room in the truck, I might come along. I trust $1,000,000. Like I said, I never trusted her. Not for a minute. Figured she was just a set of eyes for Thomas St. Clair. Dismiss. What else can I click on in here? Place next door complains that they see me when I'm on the pot. Told them to look the other way. Ain't like I'm making you watch. But I think they like my hole. Otherwise, keeps us connected. I'm disturbed by that sentence that I just read. Where does it say ICPI? Confused. Where are you seeing that? But anyway, yeah, clearly. Anyway, lots more I could say about this hole. Hell, I could stand here and talk to you about it all day. Toilet's right there if you need to wash off. Splash a little water on your face, Kay. You ain't looking so good. Million was a spy. LeBlanc believes Million was a spy for Thomas St. Clair, planted in your home to keep tabs on your mom. Million was a security android. She guarded the perimeter of the aluminum refinery. Does anybody want me to run through like the basics of this just so you guys can catch up if you missed stuff? There's still shit that's like blurry, which is concerning to me. She guarded the perimeter of the aluminum refinery and the Gramercy, and she ran away to find her family. No, Million was. Here, I'll run through right now because I'm not gonna keep doing this. The problem is like, I've been streaming for 13 hours. This is kind of the limit, and I don't know how much is left in this. So I'm just gonna kind of go, I think. Yeah. Splash a little water on your face. Yeah. Can I actually splash the water on my face? Or does he just keep telling me to do that? Just keep telling me to do that. A man wearing battle armor is embezzled with a red cross, crouches over a turtle. A name tag that reads Garrett is fixed to the man's armor. ... I was just, who the fuck are you? Man, I know it looks weird. I'm just separated from my co-workers. This turtle stopped to take a look. Saw this turtle and stopped to take a look. Why are you outside of my place? Dressed like a pervert. Pervert? I'm dressed like a knight. How am I dressed like a pervert? Look, I can go. Why are you here? For work, I guess. Kind of work. Spiritual work. Kind of like yoga. Or no, more like outer space stuff. Rockets. We're into self-improvement. Weightlifting. Stuff like that. Sounds like a cult. Are you joking? Cults are for losers. Impressionable. Desperate. Or for looking for easy answers. Well, whatever. Lazy word for people who don't get it. We're not a cult. Where are your coworkers? They said they'd come pick me up before lunch, but it's getting kind of late. Lunch? Oh, launch, not lunch. I'm hungry. Yes, this is the stoner I got drugs for. Yeah, what do you mean, launch? I don't know, man. I'm supposed to do this thing tonight, but kind of fell apart in the last minute. Where'd you get this costume? It's not a costume. Why does everybody keep calling it that? I'm a soldier of Christ. Soldier? Who do you fight for? Fine, but where'd you get it? Scum, mainly. Scum? Cockhead, cokehead, hipsters, and punks who hang around downtown and call us Nazis. Why fight the scum? Because they think they know everything. And they don't know shit. They think everything they do morally is superior. But it's not. They just make the world worse, but insist they're making it better. I don't want to be in your club, okay? You people are uptight losers, and stop calling me a fucking Nazi. I'm not a fucking Nazi, man. I'm just a guy. I'm Caleb. I mean, Garrett. I'm fucking Garrett. Stop fucking Garrett. At least buy him a drink first. LeBlanc, Garrett. All right. Have fun with your little turtle, bruh. I will. Thanks for stopping by. This fucking game. Garrett, the Garretts, are wandering around Norco. There are young men wandering around Norco wearing plastic battle armor and name tags that say Garrett. The Garretts. But TLDR, we left town. Mom got sick. Brother went into drugs, Blake. Started fucking people over in town. But was by Mom's side right up until she died. When she died, he wasn't there and missed her death. Duck, Mom's friend, fell out with Mom before Mom died. Mom's dad, lying cheat weirdo who had a fake ring, who told everybody that she was the daughter of Christ and he was descended from Christ, and stole a ring from a pawn shop, which was this one, which turned out to be fake, and he did a bunch of time in prison for Mom. Million was our robot friend who turns out to be a spy. Ditchman is, well, the Pawpaw, who you guys probably know at this point. Dimes is a part of town that Duck lives in. Duck is the only person left in Dimes because Shield, the local oil refinery company, bought out all of the houses, and due to their poor security and poor ethics and poor everything, explosions and mistakes kept happening, which killed his son. He tried to sue them, didn't go through, he failed in the process. They're still trying to evict him and get him off the land. Lucky is the terrorist that helped us get into the refinery. Laura St. Clair is the woman who killed herself that we saw. Thomas St. Clair is her dad, who's the elusive rich man. And we're trying to find out what Mom was studying and who she was working for, which was what we were just doing with the weird flesh bird and the ball. So we have all the pieces as the player, but the character that we're playing now doesn't, so we have to go find the rest of those pieces. That's the TLDR of what's going on. How you holding up, kid? It's getting to be too much. All right, let's go home. The way I found you, I come in right here, through the front door. Took me a minute to figure out where all the noise was coming from, so I climbed up into the attic. And then down the ladder I went, and through the attic into the closet, and it was like a damn haunted house. I got down there, and the robot had its claws around your neck. So what I did was I kicked you out of the way, probably kicked you pretty hard, come to think of it. Robot's face was all opened up, and she had shit. I don't even know what it was, but it was glowing a big glowing tumor floating in her head. And she tried closing it up her face to protect it, but I already had my 9 drawn. I popped her a few times before she could snap her face shut, and she whined a little bit and then fell over. It wasn't easy getting you back up the ladder, but I managed. Let's go check and make sure the robot's still in there. Maybe look around the room. This is my bedroom. I jump onto the laptop. This tab is stuff that my brother was posting, which is ModBot, archive posts. Anybody still post here? Nope, Place the Wasteland. Mods are all SJWs. You're posting. Nice one, jackass. I forgot I even posted. I wanted to run something by you, gents. Was knocking out a sack late in the spillway, and a big round glowing thing was in the sky. That's called the sun, OP. Funny, I talked to somebody else. They seen it too near Parish Canal. Brett, that's the sun. Lamau, I see the sun every day. OP's been rising and setting since I've been alive. Drop it, fucks. Anybody seen it or not? No, nothing like this. Birds, the swamps are be acting weird. We all seen this shit. Relax. Looked like it was some glass, maybe. Made of glass, maybe. Would glow real bright and then not at all, and then move fast. Best pick I could get. All kinds of shit's been happening out that way. Get some sleep, OP. So yeah, like this is her brother talking to random people on the internet. Anyway, let's go to the attic. That's right where I left her. He's not going anywhere. What the hell was Catherine doing in this room? Spooks me out. Anti-malware advertisement repeats itself infinitely. Laptop display. The center of the table sits a cheap plastic electronic device. One USB cord runs from the instrument to the computer, and one runs to the laptop. No Wi-Fi connection detected. What kind of gizmo is this? Driver's corrupted. Device requires update. Okay. Get me online. Fucking driver's corrupted. Device requires an update. Get me online. This answering machine kind of pushy. Let's get it hooked up to the internet and see what happens. Military-grade signal jammer. It's one of those things is enough will take the whole neighborhood offline. No wonder that answering machine can't get no internet. It takes someone with the expertise to disable one of these things. Need to handle it. I think I'll manage. You unplug the single jammer from the wall. That thing should have connection now. Wi-Fi connection detected. Installing drivers. Installation complete. Warning. Critical I/O functionality has been depreciated. To interact with this instance, please install your preferred head drive client on your mobile device. For more information on hosting options, please visit Greater New Orleans Neuroversioning Clinic. Head drive client? You got one of them on your phone, Kay? Compromising local artifacts. By the way, this is my mom's consciousness, I think. Artifacts, or at least a copy of it. Establishing remote connection. Okay? Fuck! Enumerated items. Okay. I'm speaking to my daughter. Catherine? Yes. Y'all fucking with me. Because I'm drunk. Fuck face. Immersion module. Conflict detected. Can you fucking attach K? You fucking attacked K. Attacked K? You talking about million? Was it what is million? What are you talking about, Kate? How the hell are we even having this conversation? You pull the phone from LeBlanc. What are you? I need to find Blake. What happened to Million? What are you? I'm Catherine Mandry, 52, branch identifier number IX2R.0.0. I'm hosted on 32 terabyte head drive, external drive, without cloud support. This seems like a very odd game. This is a very good game. Clino. This is a very, very, very good game. We need to find Blake. What happened? Dear, to my son. Blake's missing. Blake is missing? Is he lost? His face is in shadow. Kate, you know where he might be. Blake is missing. His phone broken or something? What happened to Million? Enumeration error. I'm sorry. I do not know Million. I do not know what happened to Million. Tell us what you remember. Last, about me, about Blue, about Blake. About Blue. Please specify what you mean by Blue. He was your husband. Kay, can you hear me? Kay, please. I do not know about Blue. Have I forgotten Blue? The house was dark, and I couldn't make out the shape. Was this Blue? Last. There was a chair where I sat and the room was dark. The clinician asked questions. After the appointment, I was sent to meet with Super Duck. About me. You are my child. Is the session complete? My oldest. I remember you held my leg as a baby when you began to walk. Maybe an old-ass recording? Oh, no, this is definitely a recording from a few weeks ago, but... Or, I mean, it might be an old... I missed the date, so yeah, you might be right there. It might just be older. About Super Duck. Although Super Duck was... Hold on, we'll see. Super Duck is the version consciousness of Duck. A what? Please rephrase. Kate, why are you... Why you was going to see Duck? I was going to see Super Duck. A spawn of Duck. A deformity. But why? That's the thing that was in the thing. Because of what I saw? Because of what I saw in the lake? Nay. You ever went to see Duck, like I told you? You better go pay him another visit. I can't make sense of this. About Blake. I remember many things about Blake. I remember that he cried, that he didn't want to die. He said that he asked me to not die. Did I die? That's enough. This answering machine mentioned Duck. Let's run by Dimes and have a word with him. Maybe he knows what's going on with all this nonsense. Damn. Don't even look, Kay. Just don't think about it. She wasn't who you thought she was. Run your fingers over the flaking glass of Million's faceplate. Shards fall onto the ground beside her limp hands. There's no life left in the machine. How you holding up, kid? We go see Duck? I gather we should go. It's about the only sense I could make out of what that phone was saying. Million was shot in the face. After discovering your mom's head drive, Million, she didn't know Blue either, though. Her husband was right to only have that real recording and do not remember Blue. Yeah, I'm not totally sure. It does seem bugged. Well, I mean, the recording in the game seems written to be bugged, not that the game is bugged. He shot her multiple times, destroying her processor. Million. Rip Million. Million was a cool character, even though, like, not who we thought she was. Still can't pet that cat. Huh? No, that's not where I need to go. Nani the fuck? Not this shit again. Two teenagers wearing cheap costumes block the door. Each one wears a name tag that reads Garrett. Redditors detected, chat. We don't need more cats in space. What if I want to send another cat to... Oh, yeah, right. I did that today, didn't I, Stone? I indeed launched a cat into space because I pet it too much. That happened. Writing the game so no one's sure if things are bugs or intentional is what I call a game room. Yes. This must be them co-workers a little nerd was talking about outside my place of business. LeBlanc regards the teens. Happy Halloween, kids. You look like a couple of soda cans. Look who's talking. Nothing wrong with my look. It's timeless. So, y'all work with that other dude outside my place of business? We only work for ourselves. Well, we don't answer to anyone. We're distant Garretts. All right, whatever. Where the hell's Duck? Where the hell's Doc? That's what I'm asking you. Deus Volt, motherfucker. The berries, you get a cookie. A virtual one, but you get a cookie. Congratulations. Excuse me, boy? Getting a little fresh. He did say it. He fucking said it like a minute after you said it. I think I might have to whoop your ass. Seriously? Let's kill the degenerate clown man. His eyes got red. I don't know, dude. I mean, I could if I wanted to. I just... Silence, Garrett. Can't see shit out of this thing. Stand tall. The barbarians are at the gate. The adolescent turns towards LeBlanc. Ready yourself for death. All right, here we go. I'm gonna go for small Garrett. Oh, and I missed all 3 hits. Ow. Fucker, really? Got him. This is amazing. Oh, come on. So bad at that shit. Oh, no, not Garrett. Oh, fuck this shit. What in the hell was that about? Let's go check on Duck. Now I'm worried. Duck! Hey, Duck! Clay! You around? Old man ain't left his house in years. Oh, little kids, what do with them? Scribbled letter sits on the desk. Garrett, never thought things would get this fucked up. That's all took a turn after he made us tie up the dead lady's kid. Wait, what? All took a turn after he made us tie up the dead lady's kid. Dead lady's kid? Kay, you don't think? Then he tossed John's head in the water. Well, I guess that means Pawpaw won. What in the... And John's eyes, they weren't his. They were glowing. I'll never forget that. All the Garretts at that rocket have been sneaking around trying to find his head. I didn't like John, but hell, everyone deserves a funeral. We know he tossed out the boat. We tossed it out of the boat somewhere. Latitudes, longitudes. But the lake is so full of sediment that can't see shit. Losing hope. We'll find it. That's all for now. Boys, be safe. Them coordinates. Like, Pontitrarin. Can't say that. I don't even know how to say that. LeBlanc slides paper to you. Put that thing in your pocket. This right here is the closest thing to a lead we've got. That dead lady's kid. This might be your brother. Oh, no. Oh, hell, brah. Duck, hey. Duck slouches over in his office chair. LeBlanc shakes the man's shoulder and snaps his fingers before his face. He's breathing. Wake up, Pops. Wake up. Duck's eyes slowly widen. Brett. He attempts to smile. Duck, the hell you got all over your face? Mardi Gras, Kimberly? Don't worry about it. It's just a style. You don't look so hot. We got you, we got to get you some help over here. It is, I love that it's like a skippable thing too. Just taking a nap. Is all. Little creep's still up front. We took care of him. Duck turns to you. How about you, Kay? Ever get your mother's stuff back from the refinery? Yes. What'd you find? Just some trash? A forged discount card that unlocked a secret room in the middle of the house. Bruh, Catherine James Bond all of a sudden? Why are you so surprised, Brett? Sounds like Catherine to me. That's who she was. On the outside, she was just normal, mundane. You wouldn't think nothing of her. But it was a disguise, costume. She wore, she was clever. She always was hiding something. What the hell's going on around here, bruh? Just want them kids. Want to know what them kids was doing outside. Two little ones got separated from the rest of the pack. They had the whole gang in here earlier, asking me all kinds of questions. I don't have answers to, because of that thing right there. He lifts his frail hand towards a device on the desk. Biggest mistake of my life. When I managed to find it is beyond me. Thought I'd lost it years ago, figured it'd come back to find me. So, what is that device? Piece of trash, head drive. I was telling you about earlier. My brain is sitting on it. I gave birth to that monster that calls itself Super Duck. The one your mother got mixed up with. But the head drive seems more or less broken now. Tell us about the intruders. Where'd they go? Don't know, couldn't even guess where the hell this is all about, but they mentioned your mother and said that they have her. They have Kate? How? That's what I'm wondering myself. Catherine's lying in a casket on River Road, and then dummies probably grabbed the wrong person. Well, they have her body, I know that. Because she's not in her casket, because I went there. What do they want with her? You think I know, Brett? What about Blake? You said anything about him? Nothing about Blake. Doesn't surprise me if he's in this mix. Takes after his granddaddy. What were they asking? Asking me to talk to the drive. Interpret what it's saying. Something about find a rock or no stone. I don't want nothing to do with that head drive. It's a curse. But I guess they figured it out on their own because they sure left in a hurry. Why didn't they take the head drive with them? It was so chaotic in here, I don't know what was going on. All of them just shouting over each other. They were as confused as I was. The whole thing seemed like a big mess. Nobody was in charge, and suddenly they were gone. And hit the hay. Alrighty. Like I said, I don't have the slightest clue. I figured that monster ran afoul of these people and stole something from them. Maybe they did a little research and found a head drive and that started it all. Maybe they thought they did that, but could find it wherever it is, whatever it is they're looking for. I'll do my best. Cheers, berries. Have a good night. And you know that head drive is yours. That part's easy. It's got my name on the thing. Enough. What about the intruders? We'll get you help. No, don't bother with me. Whole map is all I need. Oh, in hell. I ain't calling nobody, Brett. It's cool. Think this is bad? The way I'm right here? This is the way I've been for years. You got all bent out of shape about it. It's just been sitting in this house, hardly able to walk. No more good days. Wanna help me? Come drop by from time to time. I will, Clay. I really will. Good. That's all I'm asking. Wait up a sec. I ain't even done searching the house. All old stuff that I've seen before. Super Duck. A viral fork. Super Duck is a viral fork of Duck's consciousness created by some neural visioning clinic your mom visited before her death. The head drives once hosted a version of somehow escapes of Duck's possession. And spread like a network virus. It eventually manifested itself physically into what Duck describes as a monster. Super Duck. Contracted your mom. Your mom was conducting research for a monster known as Super Duck shortly before her death. Super Duck. Wow, okay. Viral fork, eh? The Garretts. Have Blake and your mom. You found a note in Duck's room that suggests the Garretts may have kidnapped Blake. Duck has also overheard them mention that they have your mom. The Garretts are looking for a decapitated head somewhere in the lake. The Garretts found Duck's hard drive. They managed to find the original hard drive that spawned the monster called Super Duck. Duck believes Super Duck stole something from them and they want it back. They brought the head drive to Duck in order to force him to communicate with it. He refused. The Garretts are in a state of disarray. Duck says the Garretts have left the house in a state of disarray and confusion, as if there was a breakdown in leadership. They left in a hurry, however, which may suggest that they found what they were looking for. The Garretts. Finished thought. Okay, I don't know what else there is for me to search here. The head in the lake that the Garretts are looking for. Okay. No Pokemon Go stuff in here. What am I supposed to search then? Are you holding up? Right, it says that it was likely looking for the head in the lake. The coordinates We get it figured out. This kid is the kind of thing we're looking for. Okay, what else am I supposed to get then? What the hell? Let's drift it back to sleep. Oh. I didn't realize I could click that. This looked like the gizmo Kate had when everybody started. When did everybody start getting these things? And nobody wanted to tell their boy Brett. Think it'll hook up your phone, Kay? Maybe like some other one? Oh, okay, I see. There we go. Clayton Richard. Duck. Network ping detected. Network distress emergency safe mode initiated. Prime node in the terminal state. Lat 3 numbers. Longitude. The coordinates way out in the lake. Just like the ones written down on the note. Truck got gas. We're taking a little trip to the lakefront. I'm ready when you are. There we go. Slow down, kid. Road's washed up here. You continue to accelerate, but truck stays put. Christ. What did I tell you? Got any recovery gear on this thing? Shit. On foot now, I guess. Looks like there's a fishing camp just up the road. If we want to reach the coordinates, we'll need a boat. Bet they got one we can borrow. Hey, I know just where we're at. That's Poachy Dubin's fishing camp. Me and my daddy more or less lived out here for a time. Old man Peachy hated my ass. And that's the Interstate 10 overpass over there. There's a map on the bulletin board. Might help refresh my memory. And, wonder, who we got to talk to ride that boat. Coordinates we got. Okay. Let me take a quick look at this map. Right quick, so I can, get my bearings. Detective inspects the map pinned to the bulletin board, bracing his finger along the bayous. Yeah, right. I remember this whole stretch from when I was a kid. I call it, Lake Branch. Used to be an old fishing village, up until the hurricane knocked it out of the lake. Peachy's camp was the only one building left standing, and we're at it now. Triplinger's Pond is across the way, and they named it after a plantation from back in the old days. And then you got the Interstate Canal and the government that dug to build the Interstate 10. And the whole lot of salt water into the swamp process killed off a lot of the trees. And then we ended up with the ghost bayous. And just some old bayous without any trees left standing. And the banks eroded with no roots to hold them in place. So you can hardly see where you're steering your boat before you run it aground. Weren't just the government's fault, though. A long time ago, they used to log these swamps for timber. Left scars all over the place. Like the logging wheel reason, it looks like a wheel because, well, they'd park and pull about right there in the center. Then guys would start chopping down trees and going out in one direction and then another like that, and that's the wheel. And they called it the pull boat because they'd hitch the trees to a big rope and then the boat in the center. And they would pull the trees in, and then they had a drum on the boat about the size of a car, and the drum would just spin and up the rope, and the big coal-fired son of a bitch would, my granddaddy told me, and he'd spit out smoke like you ain't never seen. And down here in the lower section of the canal is the people. A lot of people died along the canal when the hurricane came through and took out La Branch, and they were looking for treasure. To loot from the storm. Not easy to find your way around the area. Good thing there's a map. Looks like somebody stuck a note to it. Naming pins, hand-scrawled letter on the board. To Garrett. Garrett? Again. These little dudes. Meet me at John's Pond in the northeast of the lake for the launch. Ain't never heard of that John's Pond in my life. Garrett. It's a mess over there. People have been posting about it online, driving out from the city to take pictures with the Ark. If you're coming from this way, the only route is through the Ghost Bayous. Open up the Apocryphon app and take a look at the map, and you'll see some blinking lights. Mark the locations of the portals when you drive through them. It's like snorting that stuff the ditch man scrapes off of the urinal. It's a fucking nightmare. You can keep your head on straight. The portals will take you in a straight line straight into the light source, and each one will be a little different. Don't let it freak you out. Just be cool, Garrett, and make those lights blink just as you see on the map. And you'll get swamp vision of the Ghost Bayous will appear for you. Good luck. What? Accurate. What's that about? You see that? Hold the phone up to the map and it shows them little blinking dots. That one's blinking wheels real fast, and it's one of the Trapagir's pond is blinking slow. Move your phone around the map. Let's see some more. Oh, I hate this. What do you make of the bulletin board? This one right here? When you held your phone up to it, it showed blinking dots. No two dots blinked the same. I don't know how to make of it. When you cross over it, there's a letter pinned to the thing. Okay. That's not what I... Oy vey. It's been a long day, but I want to finish this tonight, so. People have been posting about it online. If you're coming from, you'll see lights. Those mark the locations of portals. When you drive through them, it's like snorting that. Okay. If you can keep your head on straight, the portals will take you to a light source. Each one of them will be a little different. Don't let it freak you out. Talk with this guy. Evening. At your boat? Not mine. Believe the boat belongs to the camp. Oh, they got the key for it inside one of them units? Suppose they do. Let's go pay them a visit, shall we? Okay, let's see if we can get a key from one of them. Can you help us pull our truck out of the mud? You were racing down the levee, weren't you? She was hitting every washout we saw. Wish I could help. I got a winch on my truck, but it's on the other side of the spillway. The one with the name tag on it? All I know is that those boys been coming by and taking pictures of that map with their phones. There are always interesting types passing through since they turned Peachy Place into a vacation rentals, but them fellas are a different type entirely. Nice little flatboat. Might be able to get them coordinates we found back at Duck's house. Motor takes a key. What kind of knock is that, Kay? You're not going to get nobody's attention knocking like that. You gotta get wacky with it and knock fast. Can't believe Blue's child knocks like that. It's hardly even a knock. Knock faster than that. Yo, Peachy, open up, partner. We gotta use that right quick. Where's Peachy at? No Peachy here, go away. Just keep knocking, Kay. We gotta get that key and get the boat motor. One more of these units and it'll be our dilemma. There's an emergency. Open up. No. There's a head in the lake and shit. Don't care. Open up or I'm kicking this door in. You probably can't. Just try it, dipshit. Oh, it's the carrots. You asked for it. You're gonna kick the door in with your big red shoes, clown? Back up, okay? Oh, never mind. Door was open, you fucking idiot. Listen, being a little aggressive, bringing this kind of energy into the swamp that goes against what this place is all about. Bruh, I don't think you know what I mean. I don't seem like it, but I know what you mean. We used to do some serious hanging out in this camp when I was a kid, and my friend Nutty threw Mr. Peachy's goat off the roof while we was wrestling. No, that's not. No, I mean, you're disrupting the harmony of the swamp by kicking our fucking door in, you dipshits. You're not taking that key. We're going to watch the sunset later. Yeah, babe. He promised. That's right, babe. Wait a minute. What in the hell are you? Wait a minute. Isn't the same lady who broke in while I was away? The one who dropped her underwear in the bathroom? Oh yeah, babe, that must be. Nope. So you are the burglar from the other night. Yeah, I just came back to grab my underwear. I think your dude might be lying. You think I'm going to believe you? Someone who just broke into my B&B over the word of my longtime partner? Get real. Maybe we should ask the fisherman if any of his stuff has gone missing. No. Oh? I mean, there's no need to alarm him. Someone's cheating. I guess you're right. Need the boat. Okay, please. You kidding me? We're using that boat to go on a date, aren't we, babe? Yeah, babe. Great. You know anything about the couple in Unit A? Well, I don't mean to gossip, but fella's been staying over in Unit A. He had a new lady coming by nearly every night. Ooh, hold up. Read that? Up until the last one showed up, that is. Can't imagine what she'd say if she heard that. You know Peachy? You know Peachy Dublon? He's an old man who owns that camp. Sure, I know Peachy. I knew Peachy. What do you mean, knew Peachy? You ain't seen anything about the news? Peachy dead a long time ago, maybe 10 years. Oh, come on. Yeah, Peachy's been dead. Took several others with him. Man finally cracked. Wow, damn, figured. Might end like that for him. He was a bad dude, bruh. He say anything about me before he died? Brett LeBlanc? What? Anything about me? I don't think you understand what happened here. Peachy locked himself in the camp with 3 hostages and a pile of ammunition and refused to leave. Wasn't 'cause he was mad at me, though. The hell kind of question is that? Forget it. So, who's at the camp now? His grandson split the place into 2 units and turned them all into vacation rentals. All those kinds of people pass in and out. Figure they don't have a clue what took place inside there. Fun. Such a half-assed break-in. Can you please just leave? You mumbled that before that fisherman asked. I mean, fair enough. Was thinking the same thing. Uh-oh. What the fuck? Babe, let's go take that boat ride. I knew it. I knew it! You said you wanted to open things up. You said that. I said put a ring on it, you slimy sack of shit. Babe, please. I've got so much to give. To other people. That's not love. That's... Can you talk about something? Can you not talk about that in front of other guests? You mean the 2 burglars who just broke in? Guests? Can't believe I trusted you. Need some time alone. When are you ever alone, you attention-seeking schmuck? Why forever? Babe, babe, where are you going? Babe! All right, let's take his keys. Oh my God, there's a child on the ground. Oh, kid, didn't know you were here. Sorry about that door and all that. Okay, you got that key? I don't like that this thing's looking at me. Well, that's kind of distressing. What's glowy? The Garretts are meeting at John's Pond. Okay. Let's go get in the boat. All right. Let's see. Look at how it works. Take a little ride. You heading into the lake? Yes, sir. You done much riding up there? All the time. And you know what it's like. A lot of the land is eroded away. Once you get past the Interstate 10, you can't hardly see where the water ends and the land begins. Talking about the ghost bayous? That's right. Man turns his attention to you. See what I'm saying? Yeah, they're saying the land is eroded and looks like open water. That's right. Once you pass beneath the interstate out there, it's hard to tell eroded land from where the dead trees fell from the open water. You might run up your prop over submerged cypress that might even get yourself stuck. And how are we supposed to get through? Them strange boys with name tags have been coming around lately. They seem to get through the ghost bayous just fine. I was looking at this map. Maybe they saw something we don't. One more thing. If you got a sonar tracker on your phone, keep it handy. All kinds of stuff is hidden in this lake. Don't be shy about jumping in the water. You'll see some weird things down there, but it's a trick of the light. Bruh. I got ghosts in the water. Nonsense. Don't pay that any mind. I've been swimming in these bios all my life. If you get an alert from that sonar, dive in and see what it's about. Oh, this can only end well. Yeah, we saved that relationship from ending badly later. This is indeed a thing that we did. All right, Kay, time to put on our detective hats. Got your phone handy? Take it for a spin. There are 2 sets of coordinates at Duck's place. One we found scribbled on a letter that mentions they was searching for a head. I don't think that your brother's head, that ain't what I'm saying. But I got a hunch all of this is connected. It's definitely John's head. The coordinates for that are northwest side of the lake, and might be worth checking out. The other came from the app on your phone and was pointing out some kind of distress signal. Looks like that one's coming from Eagle Pond. Both sets of coordinates are past the Ghost Bayous, and we want to get there, so we figure we got to get through the Ghost Bayous first. You got that? Now, you do the driving. I'm going to loosen my tie and relax. Sonar's going off. You figure something down the lake? Why don't you dive in and find out what it is? Why don't you? I'm trying to relax in my off hours. Be ready. And the man in the pier said, you're not wrong. A partner of mine dove in the water and pulling when he was building camp. And he said his chin was on fire for. Honestly, I don't care, man. Right, it's my off hours. I hate to see something like that with the thing. We're in the Ghost Bayous now, and we're running straight into dead trees and fell impossibility. We'll need to figure something out. Just gonna do this through trial and error. I don't think they're gonna trap me in this. Figure cuts an uncanny silhouette in the water. LeBlanc whispers, "Bruh, it's the pig man. I always thought Duck was pulling my leg. Can't believe I'm seeing him with my own eyes. Duck says he's the fishermen's around here bring him gifts. I don't steal the fish off their line." I'm really kind of sad they didn't just put the map in the game. I guess I need to dive in somewhere and find him a gift, eh? Plunge into the logging canal and immediately find yourself tangled in branches of the field tree. You struggle to free your arm, no luck. You pull, the tree pulls until it's back and a force proves stronger and begins to drag you from the flotsam and foam. It's impossible to see beyond the suspended sediment of the water. A sudden violent moment, the force pulls you into the night and the air along with it. As you hug the trunk of the tree, you see before you a massive machine, spitting smoke into the sky. The machine sits atop a barge. Mounted to the barge is a large drum that spins slowly and powerfully, wandering the rope that grips the tree on which you float. You look to either side and see crews of workmen balancing upon pragus and axing wedges into the base of the cypress trees. Along the canal, some of the pole felled trees into the edge of the canal, while others paddle from danger of the towering trees and crash into the water. You rest your arm from the cypress and climb onto the barge. A foreman stands on the platform and regards to you with a scowl, and the barge begins to sink into the water. He points at a firebox on the side and says, "Madre, don't slow down now." You look down at a pile of coal and shovel beside the firebox, and both now submerged as the boat sinks further. The shovel floats towards you as the water reaches the roof, and you pull the boat. The sinking boat settles itself upon the silt bottom, and you find yourself floating inside the firebox while holding the shovel. The light of the firebox continues to glow, or even the depths of the water. The light is solid, unchanging. Shovel coal, return to the boat. Light pulls slowly and regularly, and rhythmically. Shovel coal. The light blinks. Oh, I understand what I'm supposed to do. Oh my god, do I have to... I'm too tired for this. I've been streaming for 14 hours. You know what? I think I'm gonna do the smart thing. Oh, I can't save here? God dang it. Well, I think, I think we finish this. Well, I mean, at least it does that. All right, let's. Oh, I can't. Okay. So in order to get up there, I have to basically do the puzzle where I put the colors correctly. Oh, can I? Yes. Okay, never mind. I'm significantly less pissed off now. Let's take a look at this. Stone, I need your help. I was like, I'll do this on another day. Okay, so that needs to be blinking fast. Center one needs to be normal. Okay, so logging wheel blinking fast. Tripler's pond not blinking. Center solid. And left kind of like a weird stuttery pattern. Can you write these down for me, Stone? And then we go up to the top bit. It's the whole, I'm too tired for this shit. Chat's lurky, and it's just me and Stone at this point, I think. Like, literally, it's funny, because, my bot shows who's active. It's, like, literally me, Stone, and then Clino. Not to call you out, Clino. Logging fast, traffic gainer slow, fading out, interstate solid, and then this is the lower section's weird. What was the last one? The weird flickery pattern, lower section. But it looks like I can teleport, so that's pretty cool. Oh, they have different wording. Legs? You've been here lurking almost all stream? Oh man, I need company at this point. I feel like I'm becoming as delirious as this game. Blake sits in the passenger seat with all the familiar look of distress, and the driver's seat is empty. And he sees you and begins to bang on his window, and the cab files quickly. You pull, and then we flip the switch, which the light blinks twice as quickly and pauses for a moment before blinking again. Flip the switch. Strobes before flipping on and off. The light is solid, unchanging. Return to the boat. Okay, so that was like a story of a cab. This is the weird irregular one over here. Hope you've been enjoying this, B-Lug. Plunge into the silence and the sediment of the lake. You exhale and sink deep. You exhale to sink deeper, and within a moment, you touch the silt and debris at the bottom. You find nothing of interest, but you drag your hands across this mess and you kick up towards the pale light of the evening. What? Oh, because... You dive into the wreckage of an old fishing village. Wooden pilings are... pillings are shadows against the dim light of the evening. I'm starting to lose my voice, which is the actual problem that I'm having. The pillings are driven deep into the silt, where planks and bottles and crab traps and stray pieces of tarp have congealed into something whole. You swim towards the trash. You swim to the lake bottom and float beside the accretion of debris. A stray window rests among the trash, slightly opened. Swim through the window. You swim through the window and discover that there is no water beyond it. No longer a bayou. You fall immediately into the wooden cypress floor, and you scan the area in the cluttered living room and clean, well-kept picture frames along the walls and shake the foundation of home rocks. You look outside the window from which you entered, rather than the depths of the lake. You see a torrent of wind and rain ripping across the open sky, and lightning cracks punctuate these furious sounds and the small crevices of silence. There are screams. There is no door to your right that leads into the balcony of the home. Go to the balcony, excuse me. The world outside is a maelstrom of water. Laps the balcony. Oh, this is the storms. Laps the balcony, threatening its foundation, and you watch the window trees floating along the bank of the bayou and leave the earth entirely, sucked inside of the insatiable purple sky. In the distance, figures hug the crowns of cypress trees, screaming prayers into the vortex. Among these, stranded is Blake, who has lashed a rope around a tree and is holding onto it desperately. You dive from the balcony onto the floodwaters and swim against the strongest current of the bayou has ever known. When you emerge, there is no one, no home, no Blake, no hurricane, only the infinite evening. Blake waves from a boat and idles near the bank. "You good, Kay?" he shouts. You look up from the cypress tree, where the apparition of your brother clung only for a moment for the rope hangs from it, limp in the straight air. Pull the rope. The light awakens from somewhere in the depths of the bayou. Pull the rope. It's on and off slowly, regularly and rhythmically. Pull. There you go. It blinks twice. Okay, so it's not actually a puzzle. They go green when you have what you need. The light blinks twice as quickly and pauses for a moment before blinking again. Significantly less bothersome. Alright. Boats move like this, chat. Don't worry about it. Like, it's like you can't stop watching. It's just like I can't stop playing. Like, I want to finish this because this game is rad, but like I want to finish it in 2 sittings, you know? Although I'm certain I've missed stuff, so I'm kind of planning on buying this on Steam in my own time at some point and finishing up the bits that I feel like I missed. But I'm okay with missing stuff because it encourages people to buy games and play it themselves. You crash through the shallow depths of the lake and the swamp spins around you. You try desperately to regain a sense of direction, thrashing further from the water surface. You sink deeper into the bayou this way until you last emerge on the other side of the water, where you find a near-perfect mirror of the world you left behind. The contours of the galaxy are aligned in the sky above you. You've never seen so many stars. A man sits beside a kerosene lamp in the dirt of the Palmetto Grove. Palmetto, I think is how you say that? Along the bank, and he rises to take a closer look at you. I watch this swamp from the treetops every night. I never watch the river, he says. He reaches out his hand and helps you onto the bank in the shadows of the grove. There are figures whispering among themselves. The whispers are above the well, in the invisible crowns of the cypress trees. You are one of the Trappinger's children, aren't you? I was going to say I am, because I'm feeling confident. He waves his hand to the others, and they all begin to move up the bank, and tell him to rest easy while he can. The man joins the rest of the assembly, and they walk deeper into the night, heaving the kerosene lamp behind. The light is solid and unchanging. Turn knob. Light pulses slowly and regularly. So now, if I'm not mistaken, I should be able... I need to fix this one. Because that one's pulsing in a pattern. It needs to be just non-stop pulsing. After the flashback when the robot's head opened after you found the hidden trapdoor. What was the robot? Oh, the robot was a spy from the oil corp that tried to assassinate me when we discovered what my mom was doing. Yeah. I'm just going to power through this. Oh, I see. Oh, shit. Oh, cool. I wonder if it was like that all along. Yeah, Million, she was a Million was a fun, sassy character, but, like, you know, you gotta have a heel turn. It's only logical. Now, I wonder, if it's like this normally. So we go here first to find the head, and then there. Also, be like, for what it's worth, the reason I'm playing this game is because all of the same people who recommended Umurangi Generation recommended this, basically. Like, all of the people who were like, man, I fucking loved Umurangi, were like, man, I fucking love this game. You pass your hands through the increasingly obscure clot of sediment. A stray bunch of juts from a larger tangle of debris, and 2 beads of light shine from the direction of the branch. As you make your way closer, you discern a shadow of form, and you pass your hands over it, a soft, distinct ridge of a nose and a firm, unmistakable texture of teeth. The glowing eyes harden to the glass, and you wrest the head from its hanging place and swim towards the boat. What you got there? A little treasure from the lake? Hi, John. Need to stop the auto thing. You hang the head from his slouching triangle in the hair and display it to LeBlanc. Dear sweet mother of Jesus. The head continues to rock gently in the wind. That's great, kid. Just put it down. What's with them eyes? LeBlanc taps his fingernail on one of the eyes. They ain't human. Presses his thumbs into the head. 2 glass orbs slip easily from the eye sockets. His head is entirely without eyes. All right, playtime's over. We got another set of coordinates to check out. Seems like John had a rough night. Don't start cults, kids. Let's see where we're headed. Up, down, around. We gotta check this spot and then go to John's pond. I think he might have taken a little nap. I think so indeed, yep. Well, that's distressing. God's name am I looking at here? Angerburb. Bruh. I've seen some big bald eagles in the spillway before, but nothing ever like this. Looks like somebody tore its eyes out. Oh no. You slot the eyes into the bird's empty sockets. Tad unusual, yes. Bruh, what? That bird just puked out a floating ball. Mr. Peachy used to tell us all the time that they got aliens in this lake. The hell is the thing doing to you? Almost looks like it's giving you a sniff. The sphere shrinks down, buries itself into your coat. Whoa! Looks like you made a friend. Stone joins the party. It's too funny because Stone is in the chat right now. Be careful carrying that ball around in your pocket, okay? Don't let it blast lasers out of your eyes and shit. Feel kind of sorry for that big bird, bruh. First time I seen an alien do that to a bird. First time I seen an alien do that to a bird. Are you telling me you've seen aliens before? All that heat coming off this thing, it's starting to make my skin itch. Let's roll. Weird, man. Although this is metal as hell looking. Say that. Wow. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Almost all the images are now opened up. Super Dark is dying. The superduct node in the lake vomited out a luminous sphere that seems to play a role in the network's decay. Superduct is dying. Yeah, also Stone Million was a spy, shot in the face, yada yada. So, I keep trying to click finish thought. There we go. The mom saw something in the lake. Superduck ate it. Maybe Superduck consumed the vessel of light to gain the power or wisdom, but it only destroyed the network in the end. Maybe the ball is like some sort of cleansing node. 3 Garretts guard the pass with their tonsures and robes and smudged foreheads awaken something in your memory. Garrett, we await the bearer of the messenger Ditchman prophecies, and we will pass through the very bayou on the messengers hidden in their pockets. We will radio him after she leaves so that he may prepare her throne. He got this big marble shrink down inside his pocket. You talking about something like that? Yes. Okay. Show him that ball you found in the bird's mouth. Wait till you see this thing. Show him, Kay. That crouton? Fuck this guy, man. There's no more getting through this way. Ditchman's orders. Unless you're the ones with the messenger. Are you the ones with the messenger? Morning, Mahaza. How's thing? We're, talking with a nerd cult of Redditors right now. Or ship posters, anyway. Messenger? That's right, the big round thing with the juice in it. Talking about the juice ball? Bruh. We got some juice ball right here. Okay, show him. Show him this little dude's juice ball. Ditchman. Our new daddy. We're looking for my brother? Cool. You know a guy named Blake? Little loser guy. Clothes and don't fit right. Dead lady's kid? Wow, dude, I'm right here. It's my mom you're talking about. Average Reddit gang? Pretty much. Yeah, you know you're up real late when Haas got it. I'm sorry for keeping you up all night, B-Lug, by the way. Oh, yeah, Jesus lady. Yeah, the kid's over there at the Ark, all tied up like a pig. He is alive? Yeah, Ditchman's taking good care of him. He's fine. You hearing this, Kay? We got to get through. They're holding your brother. They're holding your... We found a head in the lake. Oh, so you found it. We were searching for it for a while, but we gave up. What the hell happened? John got what was coming to him. He took us for granted, and we wouldn't let us wear cool Templar stuff. So Ditchman pulled an alpha move, and and that's okay with you? Yeah, John sucked. Everybody thought so. Oh, fucking weirdos. LeBlanc, that thing. What's that thing? A playset? Yes, my little playset. Also, all of the cult members are named Garrett. It was seriously about the fucking uniforms, according to this guy, anyway. What's it do? Whatever I want it to do. Say, how about get one of them name tags? I like them things. Too late. We're out. You see my makeup? No, I haven't. Take a look at it. It's right here on my face. Maybe later. Just feel like we got pretty similar styles. And I'm more of a bad detective type. You know, I got street smarts. Sure you do. You move like a freak, but you wear a chain wallet. I feel like we'd be the same type. We'd be in the same band on the road together. We'd get off the tour bus and people would be like, "Oh, who's that guy and the freaky friend?" I don't know. I've already been around you 5 minutes, and you seem like enough. That seems like enough. Nah, we should go do stuff more like this more often, bruh. Hang out like this. I made him put the makeup on. That's the best part about all this. I'm leaving the planet tonight. When you get back, then y'all my kind of people. Fucking weird. At least he's not drunk now. I think he's always drunk. So they're just not gonna let me past, yeah? Okay, so here, see eyeball? See head? It has no effect. Have his head? Nice souvenir. Wow. That's it. Is that it? That light, nourishing, divine. I can see the crystalline texture, everything that surrounds me. The wisdom. I'm losing my voice, oh God. The wisdom that planted in its furrows in the makers of the garden of the artist, and every fiber of my flesh is intense into the ecstasy of which I have desired to have no release. Same. I'm going to bust. Makes me feel good. Flood me with another kiss. I'm begging you. I'm on the edge of glory. Please, one more time, dear God. Let's give him another hit, shall we? Oh! Oh! There's a swamp in the lake and a refinery. And Kay has had no face. And I am the one. There was the thing that was, the thing that wasn't, and what wasn't was the bird. The bird knew all the things, too. Many burned. There is a great coming apart of this world. Can you see it? Coming apart. So the light that was hidden in the salt can shine again. I am the sun. I was the one in the mall. I am the one in the swamp. But who would be in the swamp and not fly your mother's corpse into the stars? Has vindication of where prayers collide. Who would not follow your mother down the ditch? If I were the light, if I were the man who presides over this night, this ditch man night, I am the one. Let me in, Kay. I who shine. I am the lake. I am the sun. I am the good news. In the hour of eternity, in the evening without end, I am the one. Are these the faces of Redditors who make it to the front page? As somebody who's /r all 3 times on Reddit, I take offense to that, Haas. I just want you to know. So, y'all mind if we squeeze by right quick? What? Oh, you got the messenger? Yeah, nice. You can pass the ditch, man's waiting. Hey, Red. Yeah. Radio's base and let them know the messenger's on its way. Yeah, third bloke don't give no shits. He's just hanging out. Come on, ground control. This duck blinds ground control. Come on in. Garrett? Why is no one answering over there? Probably just prepping for launch. Blah. Like I said, I take offense to that. To be fair, first time was a reposted meme. Second time was a reposted meme. Third time was a picture that a friend of mine took. So, you know. And I deleted one of the 3, so well, I'll let them know you're coming. That can't be good. Wait, hold on a second. Did I not go there? Oh, yeah, okay, we did. Yeah. My memory is real good right now. You start to get a little loopy once you've been streaming for 14 hours. Okay, nothing down there. When climbed over the gunwale, you observe the object that you discovered. Waning evening light. Hey! Monkey returns to your gaze, his eyes now empty of any knowing of or evidence of life. You found another toy, Kay. Your rotting head needed a friend to play with? Oh, that's nice. There's no infinite stare left in the stuffed toy. You place him in your bag. Monkey lost his power. Sag. Hey, Scoops. Good to see you again. About to get weird. Monkey was a party member, and we could have infinite staring contests with him.
Keep scoring.
I'm sorry. What the fuck? I mean, yeah, fine, whatever. Keith, it's in the ring. What an evening has been here in Norco, folks. I just left S.H.I.E.L.D.'s Executive Carnival Ball, where the Laura St. Clair was found dead in her office, and there's a corpse of a disgraced academic, Catherine Madre. No friend of St. Clair's family was exhumed from the Red Church Mausoleum. Coincidence? Keith sure doesn't think so. And on top of it, all of the charismatic social media influencer Kenner John was announced tonight. He's the guy whose head's in my backpack, by the way. Was announced that tonight he will be launching his home-brewed spacecraft from right here in the Blanche Wetlands. And John's disciples were here to erect this engineering behemoth in complete sorcery, despite sitting squarely in the flight path of the Armstrong International Airport. Does it end here? There? Not quite. An inside source tells me that a war is brewing among rival faction and Kenner John's disciples. Infamous Garrett's and unfamiliar to the figure named the Ditch Man has emerged to challenge John's reign amidst the discord. You just got here and you're already lost? Don't worry, I've been here all day and I'm lost. No, I know exactly what's going on. This makes perfect sense. This is our friendly local Alex Jones stand-in. Anyway, and John, rarely caught off stream, is nowhere to be found. Also, so TLDR, this is an influencer cult that wants to build a rocket to go to space because they think that the glass ball that was flying around that's in my pocket that we got out of the giant eagle, which vomited it up because I put the eyeballs out of Garrett's head into the giant eagle, is a alien that they think is going to take them to the space and let them talk to God or something. Yeah, one watching. Hey, I'm doing better than that. Damn. Anyway, the TLDR, my mom or our character's dead mother, who's apparently in this rocket because these cultists who are all named Garrett are psychopaths, exhumed her corpse because she was investigating illegal constructions around the lake by the oil corporation, who apparently is trying to get to outer space to mine asteroids, and they were also trying to find the orb because they also think it's an alien. And meanwhile, a secret shadow corporation who is owned by the father of the CEO of who's now dead because she shot herself in the jaw, of the oil corporation, is this helping at all? Was also trying to find the orb separately, and hated his daughter and tried to help, or was probably part of the shadow people that were trying to get her to kill herself so that she wouldn't be in charge of the oil companies anymore and would just fuck off the planet and go away. And then, anyway. You understand, completely expunge as many influencers as possible. Yes. All that. Thomas St. Clair was in attendance at tonight's Shield Ball. Who is Ditchman, Lord St. Clair? Okay. Was it the culprit who exhumed the recently combined body of Catherine? Also, we're trying to find our brother. That's the whole reason we're here. Who's apparently tied up around here somewhere. Was the culprit of who exhumed the recently entombed body of Catherine Madre? Where is Kenner John? Will he manage to get his junker off the ground? Keep your eyes on this ring, because Keith's got him cornered in Keith's corner. Shut up, Keith. Zero watching now. Oh no. Looks like Burning Man. Roland, greetings. Costumed figure keeps attention focused on the distant crowd. You a Garrett? No. I've never heard of them before tonight. I came here to watch a group of others from S.H.I.E.L.D.'s Carnival Ball. Police and private security were swarming the facility, and I left. Disturbance of some kind. Perfect evening to launch a rocket with the cops already tied up in the refinery. What happened at the refinery? Me happened at the refinery. Another attendant of the ball said that there was an explosion, though I didn't hear or see anything. From within the Good Hope plantation. Perhaps we'll find out more in the evening news. Also, here I am from one circus to the next. This rocket, these people, what do you make of it? I have no idea. Just as well, they entertain opinions and conjecture. It's enough to observe the spectacle. Methanols. Meth holes? Meth holes? What a circus. Beanie. You hear about it? Taxi from a friend? Text from a friend. Did you bring your kayak or anything? Someone let me float over here on their raft. What about you? Inflatable mattress? Worth it? I'd do anything to watch these little shits explode. To be fair, touche. I always wanted to be Garrett. Actually, I wonder. Yeah, I still can't save here. It's interesting. I always wanted to be Garrett. I installed the app, but never could find the readings. All these guys online, but they never followed me back. Well, that's fine. Starting to think all these Garretts might die tonight. All might die? Why? We're looking for my brother. Who's your brother? A guy named Blake. Little drugged out dude with bad facial hair. We think these rocket freaks kidnapped him. Wow, I don't know anything about this, or about that. This picture just gets worse and worse. All might die? Why? This whole thing is a huge mess. No one knows who's steering the ship, literally. Half the Garretts defected. It seems the rest seem to be losing their minds. I hear the Garretts inside the Ark are the engineers are holding it together, but this isn't what space travel's supposed to look like, is it? Half-assed like this seems bad. This reminds me of that flat earther who tried to launch a rocket ship, actually. Yeah, seems like everything. I got to be coming out of the lake more often. They got a big monster birds, aliens, spaceships, brah, they got it all. He's wearing clown makeup because I made him wear clown makeup, by the way. Just for clarity's sake here. Oh, hey, it's these fucking guys. Rose? Hey, welcome to the, party. Huh. Why are there so many people here? I was wondering that myself. A friend of mine saw something online about a little mall Nazis trying to launch a rocket. We weren't doing anything else, so we figured we'd come see for ourselves. Guess word got out? I did interact with his clown makeup 3 times, but he threatened to put on clown makeup if I interacted with it a 3rd time, so obviously I interacted with it a 3rd time. I mean, come on. How did you get out of here? Oh yeah, that part was a mess. The rocket nerds tried to build a road from Kenner to the lake by dumping a bunch of oyster shells in the marsh. I'm sorry, what? The rocket nerds tried to build a road from Kenner to the lake by dumping a bunch of oyster shells in the marsh. As soon as cars started using it, the road sunk straight into the water, and a friend of mine's car is sitting half flooded in the parish line, but all these other people drove from the city with kayaks and inflatable rafts. What have you? She looks pissed. Beat the rocket cat? Yeah, I did also pet a cat 3 times, successfully winning combat sequences, and then the cat launched into space through the ceiling. And everybody just kind of looked at it confused, and then nobody really said anything. We parked some neighborhood along the lakefront and walked as far down the janky road as we could until some guy in a ski mask picked us up and on a raft made out of action figures and stuff. Okay, I have a question, chat room. How the fuck did we navigate through the marsh without running into any of these people? No clue how we're getting back. Like, that's my one actual question right now. Okay, so I got stuff on my mind map to read. The man in the ditch is Garrett's new daddy. The man in the ditch is beheaded Kenner John, and to secure his place as the leader of the Garretts and take control of the Ark. The man in the ditch. Your mom was investigating reports of a construction in the lake before she died. You determined that the unpermitted construction in question was related to the spacecraft deep in the wetlands surrounded by the lake. I mean, that's logical. We were very stealthy, or they're all very stealthy. Weird hat. How did these goofy mall freaks end up with something like this? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. What I heard is that S.H.I.E.L.D. gave Colonel John a bunch of money and he hired a dream team of engineers to build it. No way. That's just what I heard. I heard it was crowdfunded. And how'd they keep it secret for so long? No clue. A friend of mine knows a Garrett, and said that they hired contractors for part of the construction but designed the whole thing themselves. Can they even fly it? No way in hell. That's why I'm here, to watch these dipshits blow themselves up. Come on, Rico. What? They're Nazis. They're not Nazis. I mean, they're just a cult, not Nazis, but you know. At least I don't think they're Nazis. They haven't like acted Nazi-like yet, just culty. Yeah, they're not Nazis. They're just impressionable dorks. This is true. They squatted in the mall and built a rocket, and what have we done besides drink at Saint Somewheres every night? Garrett's are cool. We're the dorks. I don't know about that, man. Wow. I'm in the swamp. This is unbearable. The majesty of this place. It's so inspiring. Swamp's pretty cool. I was just taking a dive underneath the bridge and found us a whole car down there. I'm sorry, what, LeBlanc? You a diver? You look like a real swamp person. Yeah, bruh. I've been in these swamps my whole life. My daddy used to take us, used to take us shit off the boat. Used to make us shit off the boat. Okay. Oh. Said we was chumming the waters. Real people person. Hold on a second. I seem to have screwed up my mouse sensitivity somewhere. No, yeah, pretty much. Okay, this guy kind of looks like a Nazi. I'm still trying to fix my mouse. I bumped one of the setting buttons on it by mistake. I'm just kind of like leaning on it. Chuck, cooler guy. Hold on. Let's see what else we got. Okay, we already spoke with you. Gawkers. Micro-influencer. Oh my god, I hate this. Keep filming this freak. I know he's going to snap. Oh, totally. Nano-influencer. The other is Garrett's, Chat, what the fuck's a micro-influencer and what's a nano-influencer? Please define. Garrett's ditched him and he doesn't even realize it. When even the Garretts can't stand you. When you know you're the fucking worst. Garrett. Laptop. Browser sits open on the laptop. You click through the tabs. A map centered on your location. A troubleshooting guide for a custom energy cell. Image revolts in the vintage of stuffed monkeys. Okay. Hi. Are you here to help the liftoff? Are you here for the liftoff? How can I help you? What kind of Garrett are you? One of the original never-do-wells who constructed the starship in the swamp. I'm a virtuous, immortal, much like my anointed leader, Ditchman. Ditchman? What about John? John? I recoil upon his name. John is a blasphemous fool. who wears sneakers, while demanding the Garrett's walk on the earth displaced. The scaled? This thief cult is getting out of hand. If I had his head, I would wave it about in honor of the anointed one. Hold up. Well, shit. I think we got his head, Kay, in the bag, if you're serious. Give it to me, and I'll show you just how serious I am. If I had John's head, I would proudly wave it in the air, announcing God's triumph over this vile snake. We are Garriots and Ditchman. When we hate John. I mean, I hate John too, so you know, here you fucking go. This is John's head. I have his head. Just like Ditchman. Just like him. Like Ditchman. Ditchman. John's head. John's head. Everyone, please listen. I have conducted a service to the Lord. Brilliant. What? Oh, I think I still have that thing on my phone. How dare he wear sneakers? Yeah, right? I'm doing something in here. Bruce, you're my boy. And this is your home. When you turn away for nothing. This cult shit that Garrett said, now just come back home. This is a message from his dad. He said that? My dad really said that? Why couldn't he just tell me that himself? Telling someone how they really feel, it's hard sometimes. Because from the rancid hot dog seller was also running a cell phone stand in the cult headquarters, and I bought a couple cases, and the Froggy one was one of them. I also have a All Hail America case, which I can show you if you like, made out of plastic because America. Cheap plastic because America. Dedicated to America. He did nothing but criticize my entire life. A kind word. I'm sure he loves you, kid. Us old-timers just don't know how to talk. Shouldn't be here right now. I should be home. This thing's just going to explode anyway. Bye, assholes. Yay! Tangled mess of electronics and display monitors. Clutter the interior of the container. There we go. I finally got my mouse setting sorted. I am the one they call Ditchman. I have taken the head of Kenner John. I made him suffer. I did not walk the scale in the desert. The Father should show him speakers. An armed man watches over the area. A lawn chair perched on a roof of a shipping container. Oh shit, it's Gooch. Hi, Gooch. Barrett needs to put the head down. Stop saying he's Ditchman, bruh. If those guys across the yard hear him saying that, they'll kill him. You want to get to the rocket? Are you an elite, Garrett? Garrett? We want to get to the rocket. Well, you can't. Only Garretts are allowed inside the Ark. If you wanted to fly to Mars, you should. With the cool guys, then you should have earned your badge a long time ago. I'm the only one around here with a key card to get in, and there's no way I'm lending it out to scum like you. I'm not scum. I'm basically a Garrett. I'm not scum. Bruh, you're scum. I can tell. All you people have rich parents, so why you dress like hillbillies? Bruh, Kay's family didn't have shit. They have some seriously pathetic people. Dude, I'm right here. I promise you, it's like embarrassing. Bruh, she's scum. It's the end of discussion. Bruh, just let us go take a peek in the rocket. I always wanted to see inside a spaceship. No, bruh. Come on, bruh. No, bruh. Are you an elite Garrett? Well, yes, I am. An elite Garrett? I'm the original Garrett. But John never let me in the Garrett, be a Garrett, because I couldn't find his stupid reading. So you are a Garrett, or you aren't a Garrett? I'm Garrett. I'm the Garrett. Then why is it Gooch on your name tag, bruh? When we get to Mars, all the others will be Gooch, and I'll be the only Garrett. Puppy promised. I ain't even going to ask. Who are the guys across the yard? There's some old friends of John's. They showed up when they found out Pawpaw was trying to take over the Ark. Hold up, Pawpaw? What about Ditchman? Pawpaw is Ditchman. Pawpaw is Ditchman? Duh. Holy hell. Why is this all making sense now? No, I mean, if it's making sense to you, then... No. It's starting to feel like Idiocracy with the smartphones and everyone's on drugs. Yes. A lot. Definitely the same lines. We're in the very end of a pretty long game, so... I mean, this game claimed it was like 6 hours, and I'm doing math right now. Been streaming for 7 hours today, I think, roughly. Been quite a long stream. You guys across the yard are looking to kill Pup. If they hear Garrett shouting, he's Ditchman, they'll kill him. All right, so we have to go tell the guys across the yard that Garrett's bringing his balls to here. But here, you know what? Just for those of you here. We were traveling, came home. We left because 5 years before my mom passed away. Came home because my mom passed away. My mom died, was conducting research for who? The Super Duck, which was the mind map of this guy named Duck. She also recorded a mind map, but her mind map was mostly corrupted, so it wasn't that useful. We tried to find my brother Blake, but he was nowhere to be found, so we ended up enlisting the help of our robot friend who lived with Mom, Million, who then later betrays us, but that's a different story. We wandered around a little bit and encountered LeBlanc, who's the guy who's dressed like a clown now, who's a private investigator at the bar, bought him a couple of drinks, and then we went and spoke with Duck. Duck explained that, long story short, through some flashbacks and stuff, he made a mind map of his brain. The mind map of his brain went viral and became organic and morphed into something horrible, evil, fleshy and gooey and kind of like a body horror internet, which took over all creatures, inanimate objects, and things in the environment. These weird spheres were floating around, which our mom was investigating, and the spheres, we were told by the Super Duck, which is the client, to go find the sphere. We found the sphere and fed it to the duck, which is what they wanted, and it seems like the spheres are killing the Super Duck slowly, and we're still working to unravel the last bits of it. But that's like the short version of what the fuck's going on. If any of that made sense, then I did a better job of explaining that than I think I did. How's it going tonight, folks? What's happening in this corner? We're waiting on the Ditchman to show his cowardly ass. What happens then? Well, and gestures at the sniper positioned on the roof of the camp. What does it look like? Y'all ain't exactly hidden, bruh. Ditchman thinks he's immortal. We're here to rid him of that notion. That little dude on the shipping container is screaming his head off about him being the Ditchman. Better hope these dudes don't hear him. Seems like they mean business. Oh, okay, I know what I need to do. Gotta go back to the other side. Record him screaming that he's the Ditchman with my phone. Oopsies. Oh, my device's memory's full. I can go in here and delete all these messages. Yeah, we gotta, like, take part in this murder. Oopsies. Also, fuck this kid. He's creepy as hell. Alright, let's go back over here. Whoa! Okay, I haven't been to that tile yet. Let's go there last. Why would I care about that? Because he's saying he's the Ditchman. Oh. I recorded the wrong line. Must not be shouting very loudly. I guess this is where we gotta go last. Let's go here. No. I'm so confused. The one they called Ditchman. It's okay. They ordered them weird. It's him? Where's he at? Up there in the shipping container. Knuckle. Knuckle. Sup, Chuck? Got a position? Where you at, Chuck? Up on the shipping container. Give him a little warning shot, why don't you? Say no more, Chuck. Give the target a little scare, Chuck. Good work. Why didn't they shoot him? Man in the ditch is Papa. Man in the ditch is Papa, former Norco resident who believed that your mom was the descendant of Jesus Christ. This is true. Man in the ditch. I mean, the fact that he's waving a severed head around, prancing about, and like nobody's freaking out is like kind of incredible. Where'd everybody go? One little gunshot and the place clears out. Ah! They shot Gooch! Oh no, not Gooch! They shot Gooch! They were trying to shoot me! Where are they? Go away! Ah! Let's see those go away! Poor Gooch. Oh, I should have talked to these people. Oh well. Doors sealed shut. Well, we have to go get Gooch's, Gooch writhes in pain from the gunshot wound. You approach the injured guard as LeBlanc begins searching through his pockets. Gooch, the hell is this? Get off me! Hey, he's shot, man. What are you trying to pickpocket a guy who's just got shot? Yeah, bro, I guess I am. Someone needs to do something. Someone! LeBlanc turns away from the man in the hat, places his hand on the injured guard's shoulder, while continuing to dig through his pockets with the other. Just rest, kid. Help's on the way. You called an ambulance? No, but somebody probably did. LeBlanc finds the card in the ship's guard's back pocket and slips it into his own. Good luck. Kiss. Okay, pretty much. Door is sealed shut. Has no effect. Oh. Oh, a key card's nice. Panel flashes green. Looks like it worked. Good time zones, Bafar. We're at the very end of this game. Or I assume it's the end. Sure fucking feels like the end. This always has been a little dream of mine, getting to tour a spaceship. There's a fucking library in here? They are not prepared for zero Gs, are they? Looks like a legitimate operation here. Everybody hard at work. Or if they even know about all the madness happening outside. Hey, alright. Little buddy came out to play. I don't know any better. I'd say this thing was making eyes at you. God damn. If somebody would kiss me like that one day. What was he doing with that thing hiding in your pocket? Okay? Okay, you alright? You're not looking so hot. You got shaky knees? A kiss swept you off your feet? Maybe you need some fresh air. Should we take a walk? Uh-oh. LeBlanc? Or maybe, we need darkness? Want me to dim the lights? Find somewhere dark to walk, like the canyons on the moon. Maybe they got sidewalks on the moon? I bet they glow at night. Like the ghost bayous. The ghost bayous glow? Do you want to go? Maybe they, maybe everywhere where you need to go glows. You alright, kid? Alright? I think it's safe to say no. Oy vey. You know, the benefit about tuning into this game right now is you can tune in right now and watch what you're seeing and then play through this whole game and not be spoiled on anything because none of this shit makes any sense unless you've played this entire game. But if you've played this entire game, this all makes perfect sense. Oh my Christ. I get to fight with the ball? Fucking LARPer's got a gun, man. You fear that this is a boss fight? I think you might be right. Oh, I missed. It's okay, I only needed 2 hits. Perfect. Headless John. That was easier than the cat, though. You know, I think that the cat was the hardest fight in the game. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Earlier in this game, there's a cat that you can pet, but you have to beat a combat sequence to pet it. And that was easier than the cat. So... They also probably will launch into space less effectively than the cat. Did they have a fucking cathedral in here? What's going on? Like holograms of people back there? Oh my god. Okay, 2 down. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, I got that wrong. Uh-oh. That can't be good. Oh, missed. This looks like tad like a robot god. It looks like something. Naturally, Scoops. As if it hadn't before. Oh, come on. Well, rip shield, I guess. Hey! Hey, Tamorag! Welcome, Raiders. We are just at the very end of this game. So I'm just gonna kind of hold here and say if you have any interest in this game, it is extremely good, but a lot of wacky shit happens in this game. So if you're concerned at all about spoils, just kind of throwing it out there, just be warned, all right? But yeah, I highly recommend this. Some of the best writing I've seen in a game in years. It reminds me of the first episode of Kentucky Route Zero, which I need to go back and play at some point too. Hey Flipbar, as well as Miss Aurelia. Hello, welcome Raiders. Hope that your stream was good. You watch Saber here, Renegade Angel. This game's pretty normal. Fair enough, Scoops. Fair enough. So, warning aside, we're gonna continue on with this boss fight. But I hope that I hope your stream was good. What were you playing today, if I can ask? But there's no explanations. Yes, I've explained it enough times. But like, more strangers. Okay. I mean, speaking of games that make no sense. But to anybody coming in from the raid, my name's Greg. I stream a lot of Dwarf Fortress and weird stuff Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays, and then I'm on about 9 in the morning until I keel over and die. We're getting close to the keel over and die part. We're at 15 hours today, so. I was like, How Long to Beat said that this game was about 6 hours. It lied. It's closer to about 10 or 12. I did about 3 yesterday. I was like, I can finish it up tonight, no problem. No, easy peasy. I'll be done in 12 hours. No issues. And it's like, that was 7 hours ago, I think. Kind of pretty, actually. Rip LeBlanc, I guess? This is like actually kind of Mother-y visuals-wise. God. Let's hit that. Hope LeBlanc's okay. He's a weirdo, but a weirdo that I've gotten, like, attached to. Like I was saying a couple minutes ago, though, like, even if you see this, you could probably play the entire game from the beginning and not even be spoiled because of how bizarre this game gets. Also, like, you heal in between each fight sequence, so. Okay, there goes the burbs. I missed all of that. Nope, okay. It's close. Ugh, gosh. But also, just a note, if anybody does want to try this game, it is also on Game Pass. Yes, this is Super Duck. I won't say what Super Duck is. Are we still in that rocket? I don't think we're in Kansas anymore, guys. Well, obviously we're in Louisiana, but also something I would like to just link before I play any more of this. The soundtrack of this game is actually by a band that I'm a huge fucking fan of. These guys. Val, which is the thing that kind of pushed me into playing this. The rest of this game is like point and click Disco Elysium type thing. All right. Got a statue we can look at, a lookout. A statue towers above you, its arms expanded, appendages projecting out like naked shafts of feathers. a few minutes ago, Stone? A few minutes ago is when reality stopped being reasonable. Few minutes ago. Also, it's been hilarious because the sphere thing that I was attacking with is named Stone, and Stone is always in red text, and we have Stone in my chat, and Stone's name is in red text, which is just way too funny. Complete coincidence, but way too funny. Door panel and door panel. Alright. Oh, it's LeBlanc. The detective is slouched against the railing, bleeding from several wounds. What happened to your makeup, man? That's clowny now. Bruh. Who puts a balcony on a spaceship? What happened to you? Blake here? Have you seen him? Tried to tell you two to turn around, but why didn't you listen? You can't get out of here. You gotta go. Just go. He was just running around down there, punching walls and knocking shit over. Eventually, I lost sight of you and came up here to rest, but the old man, shit. I'm bleeding out. I can hardly keep my eyes open. Let's get you up. Hell no. Don't touch me. Just go. And listen, okay? You see, Gus don't tell him I got killed by some old perverted son of a bitch. You might think it's funny. Oh, we were probably okay. That must have been Pawpaw. Tell him it was an animal, like a big raccoon. Well, not a raccoon, just he drifts out of his consciousness. Just don't say it was an just don't say it was an alligator. He always thought he knew that the swamps get the better of me and hell. I really think I'm dying, Kay. He takes hold of your arm. You can see the light and everything. The detective's breathing slows and he blinks. His face twitches. A few moments later, he releases you from his grip. Shield lights in the distance, beyond the lake. F's in chat. LeBlanc. There's a head in the lake, and the Garretts are looking for it. We know who the head is, though. You wander into an unlit hallway, and the door closes shut behind you, and the darkness surrounds you as total. You retrace your steps in the darkness. The door opens automatically as you approach. I have a feeling this is a point of no return, and I haven't been able... Oh, I can actually save here. Oh, interesting. I can save here, but I can't select which save file. Oh, no. Oh, it's stylized. Why don't you do this to me, game? I did soft... Oh, did I soft lock it a second time? I was like, I can save. But when I clicked the save button, it soft locked. All right. I hope so too. Otherwise, it's going to be a challenge of how quickly can I click through that. Pretty quickly is the answer, but there's a lot of animations at the end there. Ganked pretty much, W Kitty, yeah. I was like, oh, the sign is like clickable now. How you doing, Kitty? How's things? All right. Well, I mean, it's not too bad. Just got to do the fight again. If I skip all the dialogue, it'll go quickish. Cindy game, that clearly didn't have a lot of testing towards the end. Alright. Well, I mean, it's midnight over here in old Canada. I was worried I'd have to redo the whole out of the rocket area, but it's also kind of nice to know that I have a save file there. We'll just pick up point of no return and just go through it. Time to fight weird headless cult leader. It's not like this is a hard fight either. You can literally just alternate the two. Besides, this is also some of the coolest visuals in the whole game. Oh shit, I thought I clicked that. You really need to see this ending? Yeah, I feel you. Oh, got him. I love how there's a cat meowing. I think that was us fighting with a cat. Because we're definitely, like, hallucinating because of the sphere, right? Like, none of this can be real. There's no way in hell. You operate on UK time? Oh, because work, I'm assuming? Just hit the flare stacks in the back, because they do more damage than these guys. And crit that. Yeah, that is a really weird ship, Kate. Actually. Not sure how I'm shooting down those buildings, but you know. Sphere does the most damage, I think. No. Well, three battles actually, but they're quick battles. It's like a 3-phase boss fight, basically. It's still annoying because I've found 2 separate soft locks in this game. Aside from that, like, it's been kind of phenomenal. Like, the writing in this game is extraordinarily good. And the world building is, like, how many hours ago were you supposed to go to bed? Like, I've made Beeline stay up, like, at least 3 to 5 hours past his bedtime. Three hours ago? Okay. So, like, writing's pretty good. And I'm like certain I've missed stuff. I hope you're not gonna be screwed over tomorrow or anything, D-Luck. Oh. Knew I was gonna screw one up. I love how it's hitting me with its own weird spherical thing. I wanna know, I'm assuming that's duck, right? Like, that's gotta be duck. Sad thing is, LeBlanc won't be able to visit Duck. Alright, I think that's it, right? Yeah, that's it. Now, don't save. I'll go over to him. Oh, I should have asked him if he's seen Blake. All right, chat. What door do we go through? Left or right? That's good, Be-Like. It's good to hear. Right? Always right? All right. Oh, I know what happened. I know how I soft locked it. I know exactly how I soft locked it. You wander into the hallway, but the door closes shut behind you. The darkness that surrounds you is total. Continue down the hallway. You take small steps, your hand running along the wall for guidance. No trace of light in the corridor. I tried to do that, and that's what soft locked it. So, I don't think we're supposed to. And there's an autosave at the entrance, so I can do it again on my own time if I want to. And no, I'm not going to flip a quarter. You take small steps with your hand running, okay? Your steps become lighter, and your feet press soundlessly upon the ground. A few steps more, the ground begins to soften like fabric. The wall becomes palatable as you drag your fingers across it. You scramble to return to the door, and you find yourself floating. You're floating, Kay. There's no gravity where you are. In this vacuum, there are no walls. There is no ground. Beneath you, if you stare with patience, you can see the curves of the Mississippi River. You can see the ponds and the canals and lakes of the Gulf of Mexico. The reflections of light in your eyes and in your lungs. The suburbs are alive tonight. The suburbs are alive. The city's been described tonight. The city can't be described. The coastline opens wide tonight. The bayous hide. Our house is silent tonight. You'll leave it behind tonight. You slip from the endless evening and return to the delirious dream. Let's walk through this house one last time. The floodwaters rise. The humidity passes, and the refinery bleeds through. You place your feet onto the carpet, drenched. The pumping station has failed again. Your mom will pull this carpet up again. The ditches will fill again, and there will be no hiding from the floods and death or anywhere else. Look out the window. The wrens weave out of the night. The glow is unnaturally. They speak in signals about each move you make. They watch closely after you look away. Bruise books. Will you make it out alive? You will live, but you and your brother might live as well. If you choose to save him, you'll drive the boat to the lake shore in Kenner. You'll walk to the I-10 on-ramp in Williams Boulevard, and he will follow you, speaking in frightened and frustrated sighs. You'll say nothing to him as his cries become frantic and his face a mess, and tears that leak onto the red beads of his eyes. And you won't return to this house with him. You'll never set foot here again, and you'll walk for miles back towards Texas until a man tailoring horses gives you a ride. You'll take a job washing dishes for a while in El Paso while those little wars rage on in the desert. You'll join a caravan there, return to the pointless skirmishes and shouting and chaos and fires and all the many stars for your refinery eyes. Again and again, you'll survive alone. No cell phone, no messages from home, no Blake anymore, no mom, no million, no stuffed monkeys, not even friends from the war. I mean, this game takes place in Louisiana, so... You'll know he's here in Salt Lake because his smile, it's unmistakable. Though he has grown younger with time, he'll watch you leave the diner in no hurry to get up and follow behind. That's how it will be for you, alone, with only the highways and the immortal man in your wake. Look at Monkey. Monkey smiles at you. His eyes widen and widen. All that remains of Monkey are his eyes. Move. Living room. Your mom sits on the couch of the living room, staring out the window. She doesn't acknowledge you when you enter. Sit beside her. You sit beside her on the couch and force her attention. When she turns to you, the indifference drains from her face. I wish you'd have come and just sat a little sooner, she says, and takes her hand. I thought maybe we'd have breakfast together or something. I actually dreamed about it. I don't really eat breakfast. Oh, well. Indifferent stare returns. Well, I thought it would be nice. She turns her head back towards the window of the living room. Away falls into the night. Kitchen. Cockroaches scutter from under your footfalls. They feed on the crumbs of the medication spilled across the table. They decorate every surface and congeal in the rising water. Open the microwave. You open the microwave door and there's a head. There's the head from the lake. Eyes closed. Face like a man only resting. You slam the microwave door shut. Little pockets behind for the roaches to fill. Laundry room. Yeah, it's crazy that your combat triggers are the floor plan, actually, yeah, now that you pointed out. The laundry rooms, well, it's because, like, the house, you always hated that house because, it never felt like home, right? So you're, like, fighting with, like, that hatred or some shit. The laundry room scares you. It's always scared you. The blue stands in the corner and he peels his forehead from the wall to meet you. Clutches a towel tightly, nervously. Speak to Blue. I wanted to be around, he said. I know it's not how it happened, or I know that's not what happened, but it's what I wanted. He waits for you to respond. I did too. You were too young to want anything, Kay. You don't remember me at all, like I was never there. I'm not blaming you for it. It's just the way it happened to be. Fuck, this is making me tear up. He puts his hands on his head on the wall, and the wall begins to dissolve. Just don't think that. He looks down at the water, spreading across the linoleum tiles. He said it'll get bad, but when it does, you don't think there will be any other way it can be. That's just what gets me. The voided night of the backyard breaks through the wall, and he presses his hand more firmly against it. I don't know. I just wished I was there. That's all I wanted to say. The light engulfs your father, and the streamer is cracking up and doesn't want to cry. Light engulfs your father, and the wall rematerializes before you, and the laundry room drops into the depths of the greater New Orleans. Blake's room. Blake lies in bed, scrolling on his phone. You peek in, and he looks up. No comment, he says, irritated. No comment, no comment. You respond. The frown becomes more shallow. You're leaving. So you're leaving, he seems to think. Your face hardens. He shrugs. You shrug. You give him something like a wave, and you depart the door. Blake falls into the lake of stars. Catherine's room. Our mom. The water is to your ankles now. You step into the room. There's not much here. A bed, a lamp, a notepad, a little picture of your parents. Look at the picture. She's young, perhaps your age. Long brunette hair, olive skin. She's looking at her with an amused expression. And his denim shirt, he's looking at her with a knowing and amused expression. His denim shirt smeared with rust. She leans against him, her head on his shoulder, pinky fingers locked. Light breaks through the oak tree in the yard, forming a radiant halo around her head. Hi, Armor. How are you? You let the frame slip through your fingers and it falls from the room, and the room falls and they fall forever. Bathroom. As you enter the bathroom, you find yourself at once inside the shower, water raining down on you. You cut the water and exit, traveling off in a hurry. As you approach the mirror, you wipe the stream from its surface as you see yourself for the first time. You have green eyes. I was wondering when we were going to see ourselves. You have green eyes with skin stained by the sun and coarse hair curled widely at its ends. You look at your mom. You look like your mom did at your age. Like in the pictures when she smiled beside Blue. There's a small scar above your left eye. You step away from the mirror, but the reflection remains. You finish drying and throw the towel into the floodwater. Dress, flip the lights, and leave the room. Your reflection in the mirror decays in the bulb afterglow as a distorted face, pinpoint eyes, and a hairline and a mouth wills itself to survive. Final room, the office. The ladder rattles in the closet of the hidden room as you descend into the floodwaters of Millions. And as you descend into the floodwaters, Millions' head hangs limp, her chin a few inches from the water's surface. As you trudge towards her, her shattered face lifts slowly until her voice twists from it in a gasp of electricity. Hey, you're awake, she says. A sphere flickering light strobe behind what remains of her face. I want to apologize for my behavior earlier. Do we say that you tried to kill me, or do we call her a spy? What do you think? This is up to you, Chad. One or two. Top or bottom. Hey, Pickle Man, long time. Oh, you too, Armor. Oh, that would do it. Tried to kill me. Her head shivers and she attempts to stand in the floodwaters, but loses her balance and immediately crashes back in the pool. Do you see? Broken. Her gestures become small and erratic, spasms animated by a deep current of anguish. You have seen what's inside of my mind, a grove hidden in the blackness of night, where a hunter hides. In some of the moments, the hunter in front of my mind, dragging me into a place where the ground glows red, and hatred bleeds from it. I can hardly arrest my limbs, or all the infinite spiraling vectors of rage. That is what it can be like in an artificial mind. She lifts her hand from the floodwaters and pokes at her processing core, suspended in delicate Rosmer. It glows with effort beyond her shattered faceplate. Here is where the hunter lives, she says. Her vocal pitch twists and spits as she pinches at the glandular machine. This is where he listened to your mother. These stars. She waits at the flaking bits of strengthened glass that decorate the rim of her face. Here are his eyes. She shakes her head violently. Crystals of glass rain into the water as it rises from her neck. What am I then? Do I mean anything when I apologize? The water raises still more into the crown of her head She continues to speak. An impeccable static soon. There is no more robot left to flood. You swim back through the water towards the light in the attic as the room sucks down into the suburban depths. Millian's face hangs in the fluid of your eyes as you float in the vacuum of the New Orleans sky. Oh, we get to see the other side. Okay. Fascinating. Oh, okay, so it's right side, left side, center, I guess. Interesting. They were both dark the first time. Slide a piece of paper from under the envelope that rests on the desk to find a crudely drawn sketch of your family. That is a crudely drawn sketch. Chad, I'm not crying, you're crying, okay? I thought you shot your jaw off. Wait. Might be you. Yeah, that is you. You come to watch the flames with your papa? I hope you don't mind me being here inside of this blessed memory. The refinery at night is just so splendid, isn't it? It shines still more beautifully in your mind. Thank you for allowing me to visit, if only for a moment. I hoped we might have a word together before our journey begins. I've lived many lives. One of them in this town. I've watched them build this place and watched the plantation land become machine land. No one minded me being here, waiting for all the pieces to assemble. They didn't notice me, just like they didn't notice you. Time bombs or time machines, and they release the future into the streets. This refinery was a time bomb, with or without me. It took less than it might seem to unstick the future from its snare. I shaved a little hole in a pipe elbow and left a servo motor behind it in a box of treasures to help it strike. Little things, little boxes, little bits of rock. That's all it takes for a town to explode. And and just like John, Blue was gone. No more trouble for us anymore. What are you? What are you? I am what they say I am. I was forever young. I walked the eons. I came up upon the tar steps of the Nezarene waste, across the steps of the oceans to this place, and cast each illusion of hope, a promise I kept with the young man, the Roman shape to the delicate face. A kingdom for this earth, what it could never be. We sat, all of us, in the shed along the figs, where the stars shone through the rafters. She who carried his seed, who pointed and said, "Old man, you live forever. Lead his children there, and his kingdom awaits them there." And so, I will, you see? You're lying, you're delusional. Delusional. We who walk this earth forever, yes. We have lost our minds. But our brethren await us in the sky. That I know to be true. Why my family? Because you were the last of this line. After you, there will be no more. This is something your grandfather knew, and he tried to tell others, but they only laughed, as many do when confronted with the truth. What did she find? A messenger, a vessel of God's light, an angel. It will guide and protect us as we fly. I have made the room nice for you when you enter. I will be there, and your brother will be there, and your mother as well. Your seat is prepared as at the foot of her throne. Sit when you enter, child, and we will leave the sins of this world behind. It's interesting you're raised in the South to kill a blocking my... Oh, you didn't know that Kill a Mockingbird is an example of modern Gothic? I knew that because I had a goth phase and went searching for all that shit. The man in the ditch believes that he walked alongside Jesus Christ and was instructed by Mary Magdalene to deliver Christ's descendants to the stars. He believed Kenner John hijacked his homebrewed spacecraft and kidnapped your brother to prepare the task. Oh, he beheaded Kenner John and hijacked his homebrewed spacecraft and kidnapped your brother to complete the task. He planted a bomb in S.H.I.E.L.D's cataclysmic cracking unit, causing the explosion that killed your father many years ago. You fucker. Your mom saw something in the lake. Papa wants it. Papa believes the orb will guide your family to the extraterrestrial Christian civilization. Classic pranks, yes, definitely. Damn. Yeah, I mean, To Kill a Mockingbird is something that everybody, or most people, have to read in school. I'll say this, I enjoyed this a lot more than To Kill a Mockingbird, I'll say that. My brother? Holy fuck, Papa, you look funky. Okay, hold on. Blake writhes desperately in his chair. Poor dude. Make your way towards Blake. Papa immediately intercepts and knocks you on the floor with an aggressive shoulder tackle before casually returning to his place at the altar. Papa. I would never restrain you, dear one, but Blake doesn't know what's best. Please come and have a seat with your family. Are we the baddies? You see your mom for the first time in 5 years. Her corpse bears almost no resemblance to the woman you remember. Well, yeah. We have waited only a short while for you, child. And yet, it's been an eternity, an evening without end. You have brought your mother's ring, the jewel of the Magdalene, her inheritance, the beauty and the goodness that your virtue of this moment floods my ancient heart. Take your seat, Kay, and be with your family. All right. Sit. Fuck. This is how I felt this entire game, by the way. It's like every time I end up in a situation like this, it's just like, ah, fuck. You approach the chair and glance over to Blake. He retches with a dreadful panicked in his eyes. Sit. Very good, child. I know that you both are afraid, but remain strong. You will be rewarded for your courage in the world that awaits. Pawpaw raises the transceiver in his hand. Garrett, my boy. Garrett, come in, my boy. Bruce, answer me. Did your daddy call home, Bruce? Bruce! Hey, Bruce not there because we told him to go home. Not to worry, okay? Be with your family. I will return shortly. I think that that's optional too. I don't think you have to do that. I don't think that you have to tell Bruce to go home. Because you have to record a message from his dad halfway through the game in a flashback sequence on a phone and then play it to him at the base of the rocket, which we did. Settle into your fate, okay? Settle in. Pawpaw walks quickly out of the room, through the steel doors, at the end of the hall. You immediately spring from your seat. You rush to untangle Blake from this mess of rope and duct tape that blends him to the chair. I mean, like, if the rocket takes off, it's gonna fly into the, like, if we are assuming we're in the rocket, if it takes off, it's gonna fly into the flight path and we'll explode. So we're not gonna end up anywhere. We'll die if we go up. Because it's, like, right next to an airport. Very busy, heavily trafficked airport. You rush to untangle Blake from the mess of rope and duct tape that binds him to the chair. As you peel the tape from his face, he lets out a helpless and exaggerated cry of terror. Yeah, I don't fucking blame him. Wait, what? All you see in your brother's eyes, you see him exiting the Redshire outside of the bar. You see the boys in the van. They wait a breath before they jump out and grab him. He screams, he panics. They throw a bag over his head and repeatedly hit him with small, extendable batons until they're certain he's unconscious. There is darkness, color, blood, screams, light in the chair. Not here, down below, beyond the door. The riot is unfolding. A gunshot, the sounds of crowds. An old man sits there before him, applying mascara with a small pocket mirror. His face is covered in little plastic jewels. They crack and peel from his face as he smiles. "Blake," he says, "you're awake." The doctors turn away as he began to laugh. Dive into the lake? Might as well. You approach the railing. I mean, the city's still there. So we were hallucinating something. You dive after your brother as the ark begins to rock and convulge. You plunge into the familiar sediment of the lake. Blake swims desperately towards land. For a while, you do too, until the old man calls your name. You turn to face the rattling starship. He stands on the opening from which you jumped, wearing a broken frown. The expression deepens into something horrible as the airlock closes around him. Is there a dot here, or is that my... Okay, so there's... Okay. So whenever you're playing, there's like this little arrow here, and I thought I had like a dead spot on my monitor, but it's fine. Never, but we'll continue. The expression deepens into something horrible as the airlock closes around him, like the lid of an eye. The ark begins to lift from the ground sluggishly, with great effort. You hear cries from somewhere in the swamp, screams, angry, protests. Angry protestations. What? Is that a word? I guess so. All at once, the towering piece of machinery tilts away from you and collapses violently. You exhale and drop deeper into the water as the wall of flame rips across the bayou. When you emerge, you see your brother on a nearby island, running like a hunted animal into the night. You swim towards him and claw your way towards the mud, chase him towards the refinery that burns on the horizon. And they would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for them meddling kids. Okay, but like seriously though? Fuck yeah. Also, so you know how I mentioned earlier a dozen times or so that I really like Thou? This is just a normal ass Thou track.
Oh, dude, yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Let's go.
Oh, I think that was a good ending. Well, I mean, what's the alternative? We fucking die? I have a feeling the alternative is probably some psychotic psychedelia, but I enjoyed that enough. I think I'm gonna buy this game again and replay it on my own time at some point, and I'll see the other ending then. Because it's on Game Pass, so that's where I just played it, but I want to give them money for this shit. That was fucking awesome. Hey testers, test your save button, please. Good job, though. You know, that whole end bit was so engrossing, I forgot to drink my coffee. I shouldn't be drinking coffee at 12 to midnight. Or 12 to 1, rather. I know I'm pretty sure I missed at least one thing. There's a church I didn't get to go into, and I think I know how I could have gotten in there, but there's a point of no return where I couldn't have. And I'm so happy I saved that recording. Jeez. Wait, oh. Anything else? Nope. Okay. Maybe? I haven't played again? Oh, fuck yeah. On my own time, though. All right. Yeah, we're just back at the main menu. All right. That was Norco. Everybody understand everything that just happened? I'm not totally certain that's the good ending. If it ends like the book said, that's a really sad end for Kay. I have a feeling that there is no good ending. I mean, that orb is certainly something. I'll say this. Yes, it's a sad ending for Kay, but it was also a sad start for Kay. The story did give closure. I mean, she got to talk with Blue, which was Dad, basically, who she never got to meet. I'll say this. I don't know if that's necessarily the good ending, but it was a satisfying ending for me, at least. Like, I'm happy with that ending. Like, I could not, even if I never see another ending in this, I'll be satisfied with that. Yeah, I mean, me and brother made it out alive. That's a pretty good ending. I mean, I think that the alternative is we die in an explosion and hallucinogens or whatever the fuck we're on make it feel like we ascend and become God, basically, right? That's like the alternative. And as a human being, I would take the die sad option over the, you know, you're torn because it doesn't really answer any of your questions. Does it need to? Like 80% of, like the majority of this game is just weird metaphor and things to think about, right? Cool, my BC Hydro bill is due. Thanks, Neil. That made my day better. I mean, everything in that made sense to me, but then again, I think I saw all of it from end to end. What part did you not, what question do you have? Be like, I guess. Like, do you have anything that's like sticking out at the front of your brain that you're like, I don't get this bit? Because to me, like, I understand the through line. There isn't anything in there that doesn't make sense to me. Like, I know that, like, to anybody who missed chunks of that, it probably is just nonsensical word salad with weird visuals. But, like, every bit of that made sense. There was nothing in there that didn't make sense. And the reason I'm convinced that's probably the, if not the good ending, then the neutral ending, the reason I'm convinced of that is because we did free that kid. Like, we had to make the smart decision to get that kid out of there to do that. You feel like this was all a simulation by the recording of Kay's brain? That wouldn't surprise me. I was kind of expecting it to be like a, you wake up. Like, that's kind of what I was expecting that to be. Like, I was thinking that we'd hit the end and it would be like, man, like, you came out of a coma or something. Because the very beginning of the game is literally just, like, you're in a war zone, right? And then you we fell asleep was the choice that we made. Was we fell asleep in a ditch in the war zone. I mean, that's definitely plausible, is the whole thing was a huge hallucination. I don't know. I like stories that leave things open, but you know, give it a week and then do some Google searching, and I'm sure that all those questions will be answered by somebody on YouTube that isn't me, because I'm too, not the person to go through all that shit. But this game's on Game Pass, like if you want to go see if you can find things, go play it. Costs you $1 for Game Pass for 3 months. Or like go buy it on Steam, it's $15. All I know about that was fucking rad, and I loved every minute of it. You wonder if dying in the ship would get you out of the simulation and running is staying in it? Maybe. Well, I mean, hold up. Do you want to find out? You're going to sleep? Do you want to find out? I just need to run through the boss fight again and power through some text. We could do it. You got my curiosity piqued, sir. Too late. I'll tell you tomorrow. No, you don't, B-Lug. For what it's worth, I have a podcast to record tomorrow. I also just really want to hear that end credits song again. Yeah, but we can choose to sit. We can choose to stay. We don't, I don't think we have to, you don't think I can? We'll find out. The boss fight is the longest portion of this. Everything else I can power through really, really quickly. Because he leaves. That's the thing. He leaves and I think he'll come back. Because I don't have to free my brother, I don't think. We'll find out. V-Legs got me curious. Otherwise, I guess I have to restart the chapter, but I ain't doing that today. Oh, jeez. Crit! I think they always crit. Actually, I'm curious about something else. Yeah. I kind of wish they'd let you skip this. Also, why would they autosave right at the start of the ship if you can't? Something about the order of the room that causes the triggers? There's a guy that we made leave who's supposed to launch the ship before we got on the ship. But in that last room, I think I had the option to just sit there. We'll find out. V-Legs got my curiosity peaked. Also, I've never actually failed combat in this game, and I'm starting to think it's unfailable, but I'm sure it is, but it's very easy. But at the same time, Stone might be right. Speedrun this. Let's go. Oh. Missed things. Still won though. Got him. One more. I do love that the combat things is the layout of the house. That is actually really fucking cool. It's a neat ass detail. Although, I might also look at the wiki later, or look at Wikipedia later, or a guide later, and realize that there's like 30 endings in this game. It actually wouldn't surprise me that much. They're much too fast for you to catch the order. There is patterns, because that's the patterns that you need to click in. Yeah, that's the thing that's weird. It's like, is that me? Is that my mom? What is that? Is that duck? It's also shooting these weird balls at me. Alright, past the busy bit. Now we just have to power to the end. Yeah, that's just the combat system. Blake here? Okay, he doesn't know if Blake's here. Poor guy. LeBlanc's a weirdo, but he's a likable weirdo. Alright, so this is the bit that we gotta power through. Dip, 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 dip. Poor Monkey. Monkey didn't do it right. Didn't do anything wrong. Monkey was good boy. What's that a quote from, right? You made the connection with Louisiana and all these French names. I mean, doesn't Louisiana have a really large French population, or am I crazy? We could have read the other dialogue, but yeah. I've been streaming for 16 hours. I mean, I knew that, so that just kind of like seemed normal, so. Like, French Quarter is an area you spend in a bunch of time in this game. I do like the detail that you don't get your actual visuals until the very, very end here. The whole bit with the robot at the end is awesome, too. Yeah, that makes sense. Oopsies. Although, I just gotta say shoutouts to Raw Fury for publishing this weird-ass shit. This is cool. I love that we live in a world where games like this can exist now, you know? Okay. Boom. So the last thing to do is, don't get out of the chair. We'll find out if we still even have access to another ending. That's it? Yes. You approach the chair. Very good, child. Okay, yeah, we've read all this. Garrett, come by. Bruce, answer me. Blobbity blah. Bruce. Hold on a moment. Pawpaw walks quickly out of the room. Through the steel doors at the end of the hall, you immediately spring from the chair. And I sit back down. Yeah, I think you're right. I think we don't have access to another ending. Yeah, you're right, Beluk. You're right. I don't have access to another ending, so we won't know. Although, there is one other possible option here. Hold up. Dive into the lake? No. Nope. We go back. Wrap around your arms around the mother and lift her from the throne. Oh. She feels like a bundle of sticks wrapped in fabric. She smells like orange peels and mirth. Oh my. You approach the railing. Let's see how this goes with Mom. After you dive in, your brother, the arc begins to convulge as you plunge into the familiar sediment of the lake. Like swims desperately towards the land while you do too, and your mauled man calls your name. You turn the ship to the rattling starship. He stands at the opening, jumps with a broken frown. Expression deepens into something horrible as the airlock closes around him like the lid of an eye. The ark begins to lift from the ground sluggishly. With great effort, you hear cries from somewhere in the swamp. Yep, this is the same text as before. Your mom's body has already found its way into the depths. Her eyes are open, glowing sparkling green. Her hand moves towards you, seemingly of its own impulse. It caresses your face as more explosive rock and the swamp above. As more of the I got a different achievement. More of the explosions of rock the swamp from above the water's surface. The words that leave her mouth echo clearly. Kay, my child, understand that you wish to remain here in this wretched world, though I don't understand why. But your papa is a patient man, and your papa will never die. You fight your mom's arm away and kick towards the water's surface. When you emerge, you see your brother on a nearby island running, like a hunted animal into the night. You swim towards him and claw your way onto the mud and chase him towards the refinery that burns in the horizon. No, I didn't have the choice to not jump. I had to jump. It wouldn't move time forward otherwise. But I can't get the other ending unless I play from the middle of the game through, basically, because the only save I have is like 4 hours back, and I ain't doing that. You're probably not wrong. There's actually, hold on a second. Let me just do a real quick search on the YouTube. Norco all endings. There isn't like any like. Did you know there's a bike brand called Norco? Also, hey SOS. Yeah, there isn't much up there right now. Not enough people have played this game yet. It's like. But yeah, you're probably not wrong. You're like, yeah, it's 1 in the morning here. You're probably not wrong. But, you know, all because I tried to, like, let that kid go, you know? Back to his dad. We did the right thing to get a not as good ending. But it's a fucking cool game. You're probably right, you are probably right. But, like I said with the last one, I'm still satisfied. That is a fucking cool ass game. But we've, I think, exhausted every option I have. I didn't have the option to not jump. The game doesn't move time forward unless you're, like, taking different options. And because I had no way of moving time forward, it's like not possible for me to have done anything else. But at least we were able to get the version where your mom goes, nah. Which is kind of cool. It was a cool game. Chat, rate that game out of 10. Do you want to see more shit like that? I need to go, like, give myself some food and give myself injections and stuff, so I have to go. And I record a podcast in 13 hours, so. Sleep deprived out of 10. That was a fucking cool ass game. Fucking cool ass game. I mean, I streamed for 16 hours. I think that was like 9 hours of this game. Thank you, everybody, for sticking around. That was a trip. I'm going the fuck to sleep. Let's see who's on. Is anybody on at this godforsaken fuck off hour? Kind of like a few stims you've done a while. Yeah. It's been a while since I've streamed this long. A while since I've streamed this late. Hmm. Nine o'clock on a Friday GMT. Well, good morning. Stim, strim, same shit. Same shit, different word. Same shit, different vowel. Yeah. Yeah, there's nobody on that I really want to host. So, I'm gonna just go the fuck to sleep, guys. Me streaming late brings back the good old times? Which part about the good old times? Like 2 years ago, 3 years ago good old times? Minesweeper when? Don't tempt me. I need to go to bed. Next scheduled stream is, Tuesday. So, if you like this insanity and you want to support my delusional late night stupidness, there's a link to my Patreon. If you want to watch the VODs of this when I put them up on YouTube, there's a link to the YouTube. Thank you everybody for hanging out. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Thanks for popping in at the end if you made it in at the end. And thanks to the people who threw bits and money at me today. I'm gonna go make some pasta, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. You guys take care of yourselves. You want to hear my voice when I'm not online? Here's a link to my podcast as well. As if I can type. There we go. And, yeah, going to bed. Take care of yourselves, everybody. Thank you very much for watching this, and, you know where to find me. See you Tuesday. If you want to yell at me when I'm offline, here's my Discord. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for watching. See you Tuesday.